time for Coalgate Wildcat Football on the Rock 107.5 KZIG, presented by First Bank, here for possibilities. Wildcat Football is also sponsored by Brown's Funeral Service, Cole County Farm Bureau, Cole County Hospital, Cole County Tag, and Colgate Tire and Lube. Wildcat Football is brought to you in part by Farmers Insurance Agent Lucinda Holland, Custom Dental, Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma, the RX Shop, and the Flower Garden. Also sponsoring Wildcat Athletics, Genesis Abstract, Triple Heart Boutique, Shamrock Bank, Studeville Ford, Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant, and Windsor Veterinary Clinic. And now let's head to the field for Coalgate Wildcat Football.
And good evening, everybody. We have made it. We've made it through the offseason. It is the start of the 2026 Coalgate Wildcat football season right here on 107.5 KZIG The Rock. Good evening, everybody. I am Cody Newberry, joined alongside, as always, the best in the business, Blaine Riley. Tracer House on the camera for us this year. We got about 12 and a half minutes here before kickoff as the Coalgate Wildcats travel west into Carter County to take on the Dickson Comets. Coalgate Wildcats, both teams, this is week 0, so neither team has played a game yet. This is the 11th all-time meeting between the two. This first game was played all the way back in 1974. It's all knotted up, 5 wins apiece for each team. Dickson won last year, 35-14. In fact, the last 5 games played between these two teams have actually alternated wins. Coalgate last winning in 2024 right here in Dickson, 18-7 was the score there. For the Dickson Comets, out of Class 2A, Division I, District 2, so they're actually in Big 2A. Remember, they split 2A in half. Dickson in Big 2A under head coach Lance Bryan in his second year, 4-6 overall. Last season, finishing the season 4-6, 2-5 in district play, finishing 6th in their district. Their last playoff appearance for the Comets comes all the way back in 2018, where they lost a first-round matchup to the Millwood Falcons. In fact, that year, Millwood may have went on to win the state championship that year. In fact, since 1972, Dickson has only made the playoffs 9 total times since 1972. For the hometown Coalgate Wildcats, again, this is their first game, so they're 0-0 on the season as the Coalgate Wildcats move down a class. We're now in Class A, Division I, District 4, under head coach Zach Cater, entering his 4th season at the helm for the Wildcats. Coach Cater with a 9-21 record. Coalgate finishing 2-8 last season, 1-6 in district play, finishing 7th in their district. For the Wildcats, their last playoff appearance also comes in 2018 with a second-round loss to the Eufaula Ironheads. We've got about 10 minutes left here before kickoff. We'll take our first break right here. This is Wildcat Football, presented by First Bank.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
Cole County General Hospital is proud to stand behind our Coalgate Wildcats, committed to being a leader in health services and dedicated to improving each and every life we touch. Cole County General Hospital is a community-minded organization supporting our local businesses with resources and our community with care. We're located at 6 North Covington Street in beautiful Colgate, Oklahoma. Stop in today or go to our website at ccghospital.com and see how we can help you. Cole County General Hospital. Go Wildcats!
Buying or selling property? Protect your investment with the team at Genesis Abstract and Title in Atoka. You'll find thorough title searches, smooth closings, and personalized service to keep your real estate transaction on track from start to finish. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or a commercial property, they are there every step of the way with expertise, quality, and speed, providing peace of mind. Get started today at genesisabstract.net. That's genesisabstract.net.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
And we're back here in Dickson, Oklahoma for the Texoma Chevy Dealers pregame show. Chevy drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years, but one thing they will not do is pay interest on their new Chevrolet. Right now, you can get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 models. Visit your local Texoma Chevy dealers for more details as we are here in Dickson. About 7.5 minutes left here before kickoff on a hot one. 96 degrees here in Dickson. Wind light out of the east, about 6 miles an hour. Wind will not be a factor, though. The heat has been the factor. Don't have to tell you all that. It's hot there, too. So it's hot here. The fans facing the sun as the sun continues to go down behind our backs here on the home press box. As we now move toward we'll welcome Blaine Riley into the broadcast for the Browns Funeral Home starting lineup.
All right, we'll start with the Wildcat offense. The linemen starting at left tackle, number 72, Ethan Nelson. The left guard, number 70, Zeb Tucker. The center, number 54, Brick Madden. Right guard, number 78, Lucas Franklin. And the right tackle, number 55, Walker Weston. At wide receiver, split out wide, we have number 12, Brax Wofford, and number 3, Weston Lackey. The inside wide receivers will be number 15, Easton Loudermilk, and number 21, Traven Hansel. In the backfield, starting quarterback for the Wildcats tonight, number 11, Colby Brown. He's joined by the starting running back, number 2, Davis Grant. On defense, the defensive ends, number 15, Easton Loudermilk, and number 78, Lucas Franklin. The nose guard, number 55, Walker Weston. Outside linebackers are number 3, Weston Lackey, and number 6, Jace Burris. The middle linebackers, number 54, Brick Madden, number 44, Arliss Stowe. At corner, we have number 11, Colby Brown, and number 12, Brax Wofford. And the safeties, number 7, Ernest Smith, and number 2, Davis Grant.
That was your Browns Funeral Home starting lineup for the Coalgate Wildcats. We'll take another quick break here on the Texoma Chevy Dealers pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the Genesis Abstract kickoff as well as Blaine's keys to the game right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Whatever you drive, Colgate Tire and Lube is here to keep it running its best. From new and used tires to oil changes, brakes, batteries, and general auto repair. They've got the experience to get the job done right. If it rolls, chances are they have the tires for it. Plus, financing options are available for qualified customers through Snap Finance and Affirm. Stop by Colgate Tire and Lube next to Brown's Funeral Home in Colgate, where quality work and friendly service come standard.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Lucinda Holland can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling agent Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3744 to find out how she can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Lucinda Holland.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Hey guys, Ryan Lott here with Steubenville Ford of Atoka.
For over 2 decades, Steubenville Ford is the name you can depend on for all of your customer service and your big deal in a small town. At Steubenville Ford, we are proud to be a part of your community, and we're here for all of your vehicle needs from the time you buy it to the time you trade it. Get your Steubenville customer experience started today at SteubenvilleFord.net or swing by the lot on the west side of Highway 75 in Atoka. New, used, truck, car, or SUV, come see us first and see what it's like to buy your vehicle the Steubenville way.
And we're back here in Dickson, Oklahoma for the start of the 2026 Colgate Wildcat football season. This is the Texoma Chevy Dealers pregame show as the team captains have made their way out onto midfield. Field running more kind of southeast and northwest a little bit, or closer to south to north. Dickson in their all-blue home uniforms, white helmets, white numerals, blue tops, blue pants. For the Colgate Wildcats, they're going to be in their road whites. White tops, white pants, purple helmet, cursive Wildcat written across the chest with purple lettering, as well as the numerals. As we'll welcome Blaine back into the broadcast. Blaine, so we got the first game of the season here. You want to start out productively here, kind of get up on the right, start the season off on the right leg. What are some keys tonight for the Wildcats to pick up victory number 1 here on the season?
Keys to me, we'll kind of go both sides of the ball here quickly. Offensively, we were looking back at stats earlier today from the past couple of seasons. It's going to be about limiting turnovers on offense, taking better care of the football. We've been averaging about 2 to 2.5 turnovers a game over the last couple of years, trying to get that number down closer to around 1, be a little more manageable. So take good care of the football. Establishing – you don't have to run it for 200 yards or something crazy like that, but establishing enough of a productive run game to not just put all of it on Colby Brown's shoulders as quarterback will be key as well offensively. And then defensively, it's going to be all about getting pressure on the Dickson quarterback Bond, as he's a really good quarterback, really kind of picked us apart last year. We're going to have to keep pressure, but keep good discipline in our rush lanes, keep him contained in the pocket. He's not one that looks to run a lot, but he uses his legs to extend plays, keeps his eyes downfield. So the more pressure we can get on him and keep him in the pocket with that pressure, the better we are defensively. And then obviously find a way to force a couple turnovers. Talking
to Coach Cater here today, the defense tonight is going to be geared a whole lot toward trying to stop Bond, the quarterback. Colgate going to run more of a 3-4 type of defense tonight. 2 high safeties is how Colgate is going to line things up to try to stop the pass. So really key, really important for those defensive linemen to keep their gaps and try to limit the run down, because you're not going to have as many guys in the box.
Right. It's going to be trying to win first and second down and get them in third and long as much as you possibly can, make it as difficult as possible, and that'll definitely help go a long ways towards being successful tonight.
A lot of excitement this season for Coach Cater and the Wildcats, moving down to Class A, and also got a lot of new sponsors this year. And one sponsor, a new segment we're bringing in this year is the Impact Player of the Game, where we will kind of identify a player that might have an impact here on the game before the game starts. This year, the Impact Player of the Game is brought to you by McNutt Cleaning and Company, located right here in Colgate, providing dependable residential and commercial cleaning. Proud to call Colgate home and proud to cheer on our Colgate Wildcats. So the Impact Player of the Game tonight, you're talking a little bit about kind of one in the trenches, and kind of a player that we kind of decided on is kind of probably the biggest player on the field.
Yeah, we're going to go with Lucas Franklin tonight for that Impact Player of the Game, a guy that plays both ways, key cog on that offensive line, and keeping Colby Brown upright and giving him time to throw, and also trying to open up some running lanes for Davis Grant as running back as well. But then I really feel like defensively is where he can perhaps make the biggest impact on this game, is like we were talking earlier about getting some pressure on the Dickson quarterback, but staying really gap disciplined while doing it. Trying to help shut down the run game as well when Dickson does try to run it a little bit. I think he's got a real chance to make a big impact tonight.
We want to thank McNutt Cleaning and Company for sponsoring the Impact Player of the Game, and also want to thank the Texoma Chevy Dealers for bringing you the pregame show right here from Dickson. As we're about ready to kick this thing off, Blaine, Colgate did win the coin toss, and they did elect to receive. So Colgate going to start on offense, going right to left on your radio dial. Davis Grant, the back, sitting at about his own 8-yard line.
The Comets will kick off.
Comets again kicking left to right. So here we go. We've waited all winter, all spring, and all summer, Blaine. It's the best time of the year right here. Opening kickoff, start of the football season. A lot of excitement. Wherever you are, however you are, thank you for tuning in and joining us. We're on YouTube at Coalgate Wildcats. We're on 107.5 KZIG The Rock. So we've got you covered wherever you are, wherever you go. We're here for you. We'll be at all the games this year. So sit back, relax, enjoy the broadcast as we get set to kick this off. Here, kickoff sponsored by Genesis Abstract. And away we go. The season starts, and Davis Grant picks it up at the 20. Head full of steam to the 25, now going left. Still on his feet to the 30, cuts back to the middle to the 35. They're going to be taken down about the 36-yard line. Good return there, and the Wildcats will start the season on their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, really nice return that time by Grant. Got a head of steam built up, kind of caught it on the run, and did a good job of following some blockers over here to his left and picking up close to 20 yards on that return, about 15 to 20 yards. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 37.
Again, Kobe Brown at quarterback.
On the field.
The senior stepping in for his 3rd full season at quarterback.
Starting our clock.
Brax Walford.
Looks like they got a clock never started on the kickoff, so they got to figure out how much time to run off. I would think probably about 7, 8 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now we're good.
And Coalgate with a couple of new kids here to start the season. Number 12, Brax Walford, a junior, stands well over 6 foot tall. Number 21 as well, Traven Hansel. 3 receivers stacked to the right side. Kobe Brown, Davis Grant flanking Kobe to his right. Walford by himself, bottom of the screen. Brown with the football, hands off to Davis Grant up the middle and taken down just shy of the 40-yard line. Picks up about 2 yards on that run. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not a lot of room on that one. Wasn't a super heavy stacked box, but did look like Dickson had 6 in the box that time. One more man there than you have blockers. Grant did a good job to get about 2.5 yards out of that one. It'll be 2nd and long 7, short 8 here from the 39.
Colgate's going to go split receivers now, 2 to each side. Brown awaiting the snap. Now Walford in motion. It's a jet sweep. Handoff to Walford, trying to get the edge. And he's met right at the edge, still on his feet, and might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 2, the ball carrier brought down by Kobe Booker.
I think he got no gain on the play. It'll bring up now 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, pretty well no gain on that one. Good idea trying the end around. Dickson defended it pretty well, set the edge. Didn't let Wofford get all the way to the edge. Looks like we've got a Dickson player down.
They've got an injury on the field. That's on the far side of the field. We'll go ahead and take our first break of the year. We'll be back right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
No one likes the hassle of going to the tag office. That's why Cole County Tag Agent Leslie Battles and staff works to give you prompt service. Open through lunch with no appointment needed, Cole County Tag Agency is a full-service motor license servicing agency providing registration renewals and title transfers for all types of vehicles, including boats, motorcycles, and ATVs. Driver's license renewals and real IDs? Cole County Tag Agency. They even offer a notary service for those non-vehicle needs. Cole County Tag Agency, 28 North Main in Colgate. Open Monday through Friday, 9 until 5:30 daily. Cole County Tag Agency, proud supporter of Colgate Athletics.
When it comes to your health, trust matters. At RX Shop, your locally owned pharmacy in Atoka, you're more than just a prescription. You're part of the community. From filling out your medication needs to answering your health questions, they're here to take care of you and your family. And for extra convenience, RX Shop offers free delivery right here in the town of Atoka. Because your time matters, and so does your health. Stop by and see the difference a hometown pharmacy can make. RX Shop, where caring is part of the prescription.
And we're back after a comment is being helped off the field. That's a senior wide receiver, number 9, Shaylin Brown, being helped holding that left leg. A big 3rd down here coming up, Blaine. 3 receivers to the near side. Hansel, Loudermilk, and Walford to the near side. Lackey by himself, top of the screen. Grant now flanking Brown to his left. It's a four-man front for the Comets. Here's the snap. Quick pass in the middle, and it's caught, or excuse me, dropped at the 45. Hansel hit as soon as he caught it. Ball pops out. Ball spotted at Colgate's own 39-yard line. Probably not ideal to go for it here, but you're pretty long distance here, Blaine.
Yeah, I would expect the Wildcats will probably end up backing up to punt. Didn't look like that play was going to get enough yardage for the conversion anyway, but Brown put a good ball right on him.
Brown trying the hard snap. Did get a jump, but not into the neutral zone, so now Kobe Brown will take a few steps back. He's going to step into a punt here. It's a low line drive punt. Picked up at the 25, back to the middle, sheds a tackle, still on his feet to the 40, to the 45, and finally taken down. He shed a Wildcat defender about the 30-yard line, was able to pick up 15 more yards after that missed tackle. Very dangerous player there, number 3, De'Eric Drain. You may remember him last year. Very much a very skilled guy for Dickson. And if you give him any type of room, he'll take it to the house.
Yeah, that was a little scary. He had quite a bit of room when he first caught it. A little bit too much of a low-line drive type of punt that time. Would have liked to have seen a little more hang time, help out the coverage unit a little bit. But thankfully, we're able to finally get him on the ground, though. It's 1st and 10 for the Comets from their own 45.
Bond now the quarterback. Very talented. Has several college offers here. He's going to pitch it to Drain, running on the far side, cuts it upfield to the 50, to the 45. We do have a flag back in the area of holding. Does pick up a first down, picks up about 12, but this may be coming back. Looks like we're going to get a hold on Dickson.
Yeah, it looked like there was probably a hold out there on that edge that helped spring him for that last 8 or 9 yards. We'll see what the call is.
And it is a hold against Dickson.
Penalty on the play.
So that spot foul will bring up about a first down and about 17. It's a 10-yard penalty. There you go.
First game for the officials, too.
Yep.
They're getting it sorted out. They've got it right at the end.
Ball all the way back to the Dickson 38-yard line. They got to get to the Colgate 45 for a first down. Bond at quarterback, shotgun formation. Split receivers to both sides. Handoff, running back up the middle, bounces outside, has some room to run, crossing the 45 down to the 50. Got most of that penalty yardage back. It's going to bring up a second down and 5 now, right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, had too much room that time if you're the Wildcats defensively. Give up 13 yards there on that first down play. Make it 2nd and about 5 here from midfield.
Peoples, the running back here for the Comets. Bond with the snap. Jet sweep pitch to the near man. Now running near side, crossing the 50. Has some room to the 45 to the 40 and pushed out of bounds. Tiptoeing down the sidelines. Pushed out of bounds at the Colgate 37-yard line. That picks up a first down and moves the chains. That's the first down of the season for the Dickson Comets.
Yeah, just too much running room so far on these opening plays for the Wildcats. Got to tighten things up defensively here.
1st 10 for the Comets, starting in their opponent's 37.
3 receivers now to the left side. 1 receiver to the near. Peoples flanking Bond to his right. Shotgun formation. Colgate with a 3-man front. 2 high safeties here for the Wildcats to start the game defensively. That should be a false start. The entire left side of the receiving core took off a little too early. So that'll back Dickson up 5 yards.
Take any help you can get the way this game has started defensively. That'll help a little bit, making it 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10.
That'll push the ball back to the Colgate 42-yard line. Got to get to the Colgate 27. Same formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bond shotgun formation. Gets the snap, handoff, Peoples up the middle, lowers his shoulder, pushing the pile, crossing the 40 up to about the 38-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11 now for the Comets.
Yeah, better job defensively there in the interior, holding their gain a little bit. holding him to just 4 yards there as opposed to the 8 and 10-yard chunks they've been getting so far. Definitely like to see that defensively. Now you got second and about 11 from the 38.
8:49 to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Dickson, though, trying to put a drive together. 3 receivers to the left. Bond, shotgun formation, gets the snap. Looking to throw, has time, steps up in the pocket, has a man open out in the flat. It's caught at the 25, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Dickson.
Yeah, was afraid something like that was coming before long. They'd been just kind of lulling you to sleep with the run game and had a good route concept there. Kind of got a 2-on-1 situation on the Wildcat corner on that side of the field. Colby Brown, he went with the shorter route, and Ernest Smith wasn't able to get over there quite quick enough from his safety position. It goes 38 yards for a touchdown.
Jalen Douglas, the receiver on that play, 38-yard pitch and catch there. Dickson now lining up for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So Dickson starts the season. They take a 7-0 lead. 8:31 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take another break. Be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Enjoy the bold flavors and family atmosphere at Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas and mouth-watering tacos to cheesy enchilada, fresh salsa, and warm tortillas, Gonzalez is serving up the flavors you love. With locations in Colgate, Lindsay, or Wynnewood, there's always a Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant ready to serve you. Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant, 3 locations, 1 family, and lots of great flavor.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
And we're back here in Dickson after Dickson takes their first offensive possession to the house with a 38-yard touchdown pass from Bond to Douglas as we get set here again for the Genesis Abstract kickoff here from Dickson. Expertise, quality, and speed. That's the service you get at Genesis Abstract. Last offensive possession for the Wildcats. Come up 3 and out. Only netting about 3 yards. Dickson again kicking left to right on your radio dial. It's a short kick, fielded by Lackey at the 22, up to the 25 to the 30. And he's met head-to-head at the 33-yard line. Wildcats will take over at their own 33.
Yeah, big hit there at the end of that return. Lackey did a good job of holding on to that ball. Nice return, though, as it was. You got pretty good starting field position, got what he could on that return. You'll start 1st and 10 from your own 33 for your second possession.
8:22 to go here in the first quarter. Comets with an early lead, 7-0. The Wildcats looking to answer here on their second offensive possession. Brown back in at quarterback, shotgun formation, this time being flanked by Ernest Smith. To his right, split receivers to both sides. Brown with the basketball. He's going to tuck it and keep it himself. Around the right side, has some room to the 35, and a big hit crossing the 35 down to the 37. Good positive yards there. A tough run there by Colby Brown. Picks up about 6 on that run. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, good decision that time to keep it on the zone read. Get what he could. Get about 5 there. Make it a pretty manageable 2nd and 5 coming up for the Wildcats here from their own about 37.5.
You know, that could be a new wrinkle. Didn't really see that zone read last year. Brown tucking and running a lot of those. Now Hansel in motion, right to left. We do have
false start.
Offsides
yes.
On Dickson. Did get into that neutral zone. That's a free 5 yards. That'll be a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Maybe just shy. We'll see. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it looks like about a half a yard shy. They did spot Brown at about the 37.5-yard line. So it may be about a half a yard shy. But it will be 2nd down and about a half a yard, we believe, from where we at. We got a good vantage point here on top of the press box as the sun continues to set behind us.
Yeah, and that is what they do. He's about a yard or half a yard shy with where they put it down.
False start against the Comets. It'll make it 2nd and 1.
That's already the third penalty on Dickson here. The first 4.5 minutes of the ball game. 3 receivers now to the left. Smith still in at running back, flanking Brown to his right. Lackey by himself, top of the screen. That hard snap, you're getting a lot of jumping there on that defensive front for the Comets. Brown's about 12 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time. Gets the snap. Handoff, Smith lowers his shoulder, crossing the 45, and take it down just shy of the 50, about the 48-yard line. That's enough for a first down. That's the first down for the Wildcats here on the season, taken down at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, really nice run that time by Smith. Good job by the interior of the line, opening up a hole, and Smith did a good job of following his blockers, getting that one out to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of about 7 and a Wildcat first down.
First and 10 for the Comets.
Again, split receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
48-yard line.
Brown shotgun formation. It's a 3-man front for the Comets. Going to be another handoff. Smith, and is unable to, might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I was just fixing to say, defensively, Dixon's only running a 3-man front.
Yeah, you should be able to run the ball probably, ideally, a little more effective, a little more consistently than we have so far against what Dixon's doing defensively. That's why we are running it so much. They're giving you a look to run against most of the time, but just haven't put it together consistently quite yet. And now you're in 2nd and long, 2nd and 10 from the 49.
So no gain on that first down run from Smith. Split receivers. Shotgun formation. 15 seconds on the play clock. Brown now walks back up to the line of scrimmage. Audibles the play. Play clock now inside 10. Brown gets the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure, screen. Far side, Smith has it at the 50. Crossing the 45 and crossing the 40. Still on his feet to the 35, to the 30. And finally tackled down from behind. No flags on the field. That's a gain of about 20 yards. First down and 10 for the Wildcats on that screen play.
Yeah, really nice play call there to go to the screen. Getting it all the way down to about the 28 of Dickson. That'll be a 23-yard gain there on the screen pass and a Wildcat first down.
We got a timeout on the field. Dixon's going to take their first. We'll take one with them right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Your family's health matters, and having care you can count on makes all the difference. Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma offers medical, dental, behavioral health, pharmacy services, and more. Now, their Tishomingo and Atoka locations are open 7 days a week, proudly serving Southern Oklahoma in Atoka, Tishomingo, Colgate, Kingston, and Milburn. For hours and details, follow FHCSO on Facebook or visit fhcso.org. Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma. Quality care close to home.
When it comes to gifts that wow them, start your journey at the Flower Garden at 32 North Main in Colgate. Whether it's planning that big event or you just remembered your wedding anniversary midway through the workday, the Flower Garden can get the gift you need right and on time. Follow the Flower Garden on Facebook or book online 24/7 at theflowergardencolgate.com. The Flower Garden, proudly serving Colgate and surrounding areas since 1945.
And we're back here in Dickson. Dickson calling their first timeout. Give up about 20 yards on that screen played from Brown to Smith. Coach Bryan needed to talk things over with the defense. Wildcats now inside the 30 down to the Dickson about 28-yard line. Again, the Wildcats right to left on your radio dial. Sun just barely over the tops of the trees as the lights are starting to take over here at Comet Field. Shotgun formation, split receivers, 2 to each side. Smith still in the game at running back. Brown gets a snap. Another handoff. Smith met in the backfield.
And a flag.
And a flag at the same spot. So
the flag on the play.
Maybe double trouble here for the Wildcats.
7's ball carrier. Brought down by Henry Gass.
It is a hold against Colgate.
And Keegan Crouch.
They did
Interesting decision. Do you take the penalty or do you take the yardage or do you take the down if you're Dickson?
They're marking him back to the line of scrimmage, so it would be no gain on the play. I didn't think he
That's
quite
a
got to the
generous
line of
spot.
scrimmage.
I was
about
thinking
the
more
30.
the 29.5 or 30.
So it looks like Dickson is going to take the yards.
No, because the flag
They're
was
going to
at,
take the penalty.
Yeah, so that'll make it first and about 22.
22, yep. So they did mark it at the 30.
They marked the penalty at the 30 for sure.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd and 22.
It'll be 1st and 22, contrary to what the announcer might say. We're standing right underneath the PA system, so if you hear that, we do apologize, but I just can't block that out enough where you might want to hear him over me. I'm not sure. Shotgun formation, 1st and 22. Brown in at quarterback. Gets a snap, looking to throw, rolling to his right. Throws on the run, just out of the reach of Lackey down at the 30-yard line. Falls incomplete out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 22.
Yeah, too bad on that one. You had kind of what you wanted. You had most of the penalty yardage back there. If you could have made just a little bit better throw, that one was just a little bit too far out of the reach for Weston Lackey, and now you got 2nd and really long here, 2nd and 22 from the Dickson 40. It's too bad because you had a lot of momentum kind of built up. You'd got 1 first down and then got the big screen play, and then just kind of wipe all that momentum out with the holding penalty.
22 yards.
So 2nd down and 22, same formation. Davis Grant now into the game for the Wildcats. It's going to be a handoff to Grant, trying to get the near side edge. He does.
That's a little bit of a horse collar, ain't it?
Thought he might have been taken down from behind. It's going to pick up 5 yards down to the 35.
And Shaylin Brown.
It's going to be 3rd and 17 now coming up for the Wildcats. They got to get down to the 18. He may have grabbed him. I'm not sure he pulled him down from behind.
Yeah, probably right. That's probably why they decided to keep it in the pocket. He didn't really yank.
Yeah.
He definitely got his hand up there around the collar, but as it is, it's a 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 17.
Probably 2 down territory here. 3 receivers now, and there's 5
There's a
more
free
yards.
5.
The 4th penalty?
Flag on play.
5th penalty.
4th on Dickson.
4th penalty
4
on
Dickson,
Dickson.
1 on Colgate.
Yep. So there's 5 of it back, a very manageable, or it's not manageable, but closer. It'll be 3rd down and 12. 2 down territory here for the Wildcats. You don't got to get it all here, but you need to set yourself up for a manageable 4th down.
Yeah, now you're in the spot where if you can figure out how to get at least about half of it here, you feel like you got a shot at going for it on 4th.
3 receivers to the right of Brown. Davis Grant in at quarterback. Wofford by himself, bottom of the screen. Brown gets a snap. He's going to roll to the right. Looking to throw out in the flat. Has a man open. Caught at the 25, and that's where he's taken down. That was Hansel with about a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down and about 7 now for the Wildcats.
But you got close to half of it. You're giving yourself a shot here on this 4th down after that play. Safe throw in the flat. Pick up about 5 yards. Give yourself a chance here on 4th down.
Colgate, the receivers have a ton of size. We mentioned that off air, how big these wide receivers are for the Wildcats. And, right now they have definite size advantage over the corners. Split receivers, now Hansel in motion from the right to the left. Now 3 receivers to the left. Play clock at 15. Brown with a snap, 4th down play. Lobs it up to Lackey, into the end zone, going up.
What a catch!
Touchdown!
What a catch!
Strike up the band, touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, I was thinking about it, Cody. If they ever give you one-on-one with these big receivers, you're going to get a chance to take a shot. Colby Brown did a good job of diagnosing that pre-snap, that he had Weston Lackey with size one-on-one and took advantage of it. A beautiful throw and an even better catch in the back of the end zone by Lackey.
Perfect spot for Brown to put that ball only where Lackey could get it. Lackey having to lay out a little bit, but he's probably going to make that catch 9 times out of 10 anyway. Colgate going to line up here for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and it's low. We got a flag. We got an offside. Now you may want to consider going for 2 here. It'll put you down about the 1.5-yard line. That kick was not good at all.
No, but I think he could feel the pressure. That man was in the backfield because he got an early jump, too, though.
Yeah,
so
Cater's going to bring the offense back in. The ball's going to be spotted at the 1.5-yard line. I think you take advantage of it here.
Yeah, I think you definitely do take your chances here now that it's just at the 1.5. see if you can get to and get the lead.
I think this is the right call. Looks like we're going to go Wildcat formation. Grant in at quarterback. Gets a snap, keeps it up the right side, pushing the pile, and is going to be short. Wildcats unable to get the 1.5 yards needed for the 2-point conversion, but the Wildcats do put up 6. Now trail 7-6, 4:13 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back here. This is Wildcat Football, presented by First Bank.
Hey guys, Ryan Lott here with Steubenville Ford of Atoka. For over 2 decades, Steubenville Ford is the name you can depend on for all of your customer service and your big deal in a small town. At Steubenville Ford, we are proud to be a part of your community, and we're here for all of your vehicle needs from the time you buy it to the time you trade it. Get your Steubenville customer experience started today at SteubenvilleFord.net or swing by the lot on the west side of Highway 75 in Atoka. New, used, truck, car, or SUV, come see us first and see what it's like to buy your vehicle the Steubenville way.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
And we're back here in Dickson as the Wildcats now get set for the Genesis Abstract kickoff. After that beautiful throw from Kobe Brown to Weston Lackey for the first points of the season for the Wildcats.
Kicking off for Colgate.
As you have the scoring drive.
Yeah, that was a 9-play, 67-yard drive for the Wildcats, capped off with that 25-yard touchdown pass from Brown to Lackey.
Yeah, 4th down pass at that.
Yes, on 4th down.
4th down. So the Wildcats set for the kickoff here. Kickoffs this year presented by Genesis Abstract in Atoka. Kobe Brown with kickoff duties here for the Wildcats. Comets with a host of Comets in the back awaiting the kickoff. Kick to the near side. Fielded at the 22, up to the 25 to the 30. Still in the middle, crossing the 40. Still on his feet, finally taken down right at the 40-yard line. Pickup of almost 20 yards on that kickoff return. Dickson with a good field position here to start their second possession of the season. They'll take over at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, nice return there. Ends up being about 18 yards as they set it fully pretty well on the 40. Comets will take over for their second series, 1st and 10 from their own 40. Wildcats trying to tighten things up defensively from that first drive and going to have to start with slowing the run game down a little bit.
Quarterback tonight, again, mentioning he's probably going to be the best quarterback we see all year. Already has 4 college offers to play college football and actually has a D1 school looking at him right now. He's that good. It's going to be handoff to Peoples up the middle. Now near side.
That's better.
Lowers his head. Just picks up about 3 yards on that run down to the Dickson 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Comets.
Yeah, better job defensively that time, limiting that first down run to just 3 yards. Getting off blocks a little better. Getting him down after a shorter gain gives you a little better chance on these subsequent downs against the pass.
Shotgun formation, but they got a tight package on the top of the screen. Now Drain in motion, and we've got a flag on the far side. We're going to have a false start on Dickson. Dickson shooting themselves in the foot here tonight. 3.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. That's a 5-yard penalty. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, I believe that would be either the 5th or 6th penalty already against Dickson.
So.
And been 1 on Colgate so far.
That'll bring 2nd and 12.
And you do always expect the first game to be a little sloppier, but it's been very sloppy so far on the Dickson side for sure, penalty-wise.
Now 3 receivers for Dickson on the far side. That's the left side. 1 receiver here to the near side. Bond in at quarterback, being flanked by Peoples to his left. Has time to throw, now flushed out of the pocket. Not what he wants to do, and that's exactly what the Wildcats have to do. Bond, not a runner, a serviceable runner, but not a runner per se. He'd much rather stay in the pocket and throw the ball. Very much a pocket passer. If the Wildcats want any success tonight, they've got to try to get him out of the pocket.
That was a good job of getting pressure and getting him out of the pocket, but getting him flush to the short side of the field where he didn't have as much room or time for the play to extend and kind of get into backyard football. That was really well defended. Like you said, that's exactly what they've got to do. Good enough runner to extend plays. He's not going to hurt you with rushing numbers.
3rd and 12, big third down here defensively for the Wildcats. Bond steps up to pass, has time, still looking, now flushed. Steps up, has lots of time across the middle, and it's short. Incomplete, bounces off the ground.
Almost.
And I don't really perceive Dickson going for it here, and the Wildcats force a 3-and-out after they scored. Really good defensive stand there by the Wildcats as Dickson looks like they're going to bring out their punting unit.
Yeah, good defensive series because you didn't have good pressure on him that time. The defensive backs did a good job of getting sticky, staying with their men pretty well as can be expected there for as long as they had to defend. Able to get him out of the pocket and on the move just enough to make that throw inaccurate, bring up 4th and 12.
First game of the season, you might want to watch the fake. High snap, steps into it, a high, and it's going to go nowhere.
Very short. Get away, get away, get away.
It's going to bounce and take a Colgate bounce backwards. Dixon, that's down to the Colgate 48-yard line. Barely got the first down by about 2 yards. So that's about a 14-yard punt?
It's a 14-yard punt of net punt.
Wildcats perfect field position here now. The ball spotted at their own 48-yard line after their last offensive possession ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, really good defensive stand there. Got helped out with a penalty on 2nd down, or before 2nd down, a pre-snap penalty that really kind of helped you make that stand. Did a good job of taking advantage of it, and then you get the shank of the punt. Get great field position. Got good momentum here. Keep it going. See if you can go take the lead here on this series with this good field position.
Colgate going to start out in their shotgun formation, split receivers to both sides. It's going to be Loudermilk and Walford to the near side. Hansel, Lackey to the top. Davis Grant in at quarterback. It's going to be hit, hand off to him, and he's going to be ridden backwards. That went absolutely nowhere. That right side of that offensive line absolutely –
that just didn't block anybody.
Didn't block anybody. I mean, he was in the backfield as soon as he handed the ball off to Grant. That's going to lose, about 6 yards?
About 4 yards, or 5 yards.
5 yards on the loss. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, and Grant, I mean, he had no chance on that one. That's not on him not seeing a hole or something like that. Just somebody just whiffed on a block there up front, and Grant paid the price for it.
Colgate now with 3 receivers to the right.
Kind of stacking the box a little more here.
Grant flanking Brown to his right. Brown with a snap, looking to throw, steps up, throws across the middle, caught at the 50,
that's
just
past
down. No, that's back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if it was marked correctly, it's a first down. He catches it past the sticks, and his momentum
back
is
to the original line of scrimmage.
You're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
So
first game for me too.
Yeah, you're learning. You're getting it. We'll get there, Blaine.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Picks up about 5 yards on that play there to Lackey. So now 3rd down and 10 here for from the Colgate 48-yard line. Split receivers for the Wildcats. Ball spotted on the far side hash. Now Hansel in motion to the near side. Now 3 receivers to this side. Grant still in the backfield.
Plenty of time on the play clock here, still at 20 seconds.
About 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Brown gets a snap. Looking to throw.
Wide open.
Has Loudermilk across the middle, right at the sticks, the line to gain, and he does get it. Had Loudermilk streaking across the middle there, caught all the way down to the Dickson 41-yard line. Picks up about 11 yards. They need a 10. That's a first down, Wildcats.
Really nice play there on 3rd and 10 to get 11. Loudermilk flashed wide open there right across the middle on the quick slant. Colby Brown did a good job putting that ball on him right where it needed to be on time and pick up the first down after that bad play on the first play of that series. Really good job to recover and still pick up that first down.
Split receivers now for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at the Comet 41-yard line. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown gets the snap. Another handoff, Grant. Up the middle, crossing the 35, inside the 35, down to about the 33. That's a good first down run. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3 in what will possibly be the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah, good job blocking up front there in the middle. giving Grant a nice hole and does a good job of weaving his way through there, using his speed to pick up about 8 yards there on first down. Make it 2nd and 2 from the 33.
13 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Don't have to snap it again if you don't want to.
I know the play clock isn't moving. That's a camera issue on my end, so we'll do the best we can to give you the time as it ticks off. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. The score, Dickson 7, Colgate 6. As we move now to the second quarter, we'll be back right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
And we're back here in Dickson. First game of the year for everybody, including our equipment. My scoreboard camera has decided it wants to maybe stay in the off season as well. So we're going to work through that throughout the game. If you'll just bear with me, my apologies. Blaine has some first quarter stats that are actually in favor of the Wildcats.
Yeah, for the Wildcats, 9 carries for 21 yards. Colby Brown's 5 out of 7 throwing the ball so far for 69 yards. The touchdown to Lackey. Dickson only has about 50 yards of total offense, so you've actually won the yardage battle by a substantial margin in that first quarter.
So we flip the field. Now Colgate going left to right on your radio dial. Shotgun formation. We got a stoppage of play here.
Yeah, I think the play clock was at 40, and it should be at 25 starting the quarter.
Notice I don't think they're really starting it when they're supposed to.
No, because
like
there's a lot of time
time
left.
Yeah. I know Colgate kind of running a high-tempo offense, but really not that fast. Split receivers. It's 2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Now Lackey in motion from the right to the left. It's a pitch to Lackey, and he's met in the backfield. That's just not going to work here tonight. Going to lose substantial yardage on that play back to the 38-yard line. Shoot yourself in the foot. Now back, it's 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
They're going to mark him all the way back at the 40. That far line judge lost even more than we initially thought. Just shy of the 40. Is probably 4-down territory where you're at on the field if you can get a chunk here on 3rd down.
Wildcats go from 2nd and 3 to 3rd and 9 here. 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation. Brown with a snap, bobbled, and just has to fall on it back almost at the 50-yard line. So that play going backwards.
Yeah, and the snap looked like it was good. He caught it, and as he just went to kind of go roll out, he just dropped it. Did probably the wiser thing at that point and not try to pick it up. Just fall on it, maintain possession, and give yourself a chance to punt. They mark it looks like the 48. So it'll be 4th and 17 from the 48.
7-6 in favor of Dickson here. About 10:45 to go in the second quarter. So bear with me on the scoreboard clock. We'll get that fixed probably at halftime. Brown steps into a punt. That's a low line drive punt. Bounces at the 10, picked up at the 10-yard line.
That's a block in the back, and they didn't throw the flag.
Up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. And finally pushed out of bounds inside the Colgate 50-yard line down to the 46-yard line. Coach Cater's going right to that back.
Yeah, they should be starting in
things over here.
They should be starting in the shadow of their own goalpost. A very obvious block at the back missed. I know it's the first game, but you can't miss one that obvious. That's probably a 50-yard swing and field position because of not throwing that flag.
So Dickson's going to take over at the Colgate 45-yard line. It was picked up all the way down at the Dickson 10. So Bond now back in at quarterback, still in at quarterback for the Comets. Again, going right to left on your radio dial. 10:23 to go here in the second quarter. 7-6 is the score. Split receivers for the Comets. Gets the handoff to Peoples, running up the right side, crossing the 40, down inside the 40 to the 38. That's a big first down run there for Peoples on that right side. Picks up about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, just too much room there on first down, giving up 6 there down to the 39. Got to tighten things up. They're up front defensively for the Wildcats. Get off your blocks a little quicker. Be 2nd and 4 from the 39.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Bond gets a snap, and that's a false start. The inside receiver, he took an extra step before the ball was snapped, so that's 5 yards backwards for the Comets.
Yeah, and we've seen, about 4 of those now? And I will say this, watching pre-games, warm-ups, they were doing that a lot in pre-game warm-ups. I thought the receivers were starting a hitch quick. So kudos, the officiating crew might have just missed a block in the back, but they're doing a good job of catching those receivers trying to get started a little bit too quick on all these false starts.
All the way back now, 2nd down and 8 from the Comet 44-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bond in at quarterback, gets the snap, handoff Peoples up the middle, crossing the 40, dragging defenders to the 35, and tackled down just shy of the 30 to the 31. That's enough for a first down, that hard run there by Peoples.
Yeah, and on the start, I'm kind of noticing a pattern. Seems like most of the time when they're running it, those receivers aren't getting started a little quick. I think it's when they're running a passing play is when they're those receivers are a little jumpy, wanting to get started just to hitch quick, get out in their routes.
Now split receivers for the Comets. Peoples in at quarterback, flanking Bond to his right. Now Douglas in motion from the left to the right, gets the snap. Pass out to Peoples in the flat, trying to make a man miss, crossing the 30, inside the 30, down to the 25. Not before he picks up about 7 yards on that play.
Down by number 54.
It'll be, 2nd down and about 3.
Yeah, good blocking out there on the edge from those receivers on the edge. A little quick flare pass to the running back out of the backfield. Good play there for Dickson to get 7 on first down. We got a pitch to the inside receiver.
That's going to be inside the 10 to the 5. No flags, and it'll be 1st and goal now for the Comets.
Yeah, and that technically goes in the stat book as a pass because he pitches it forward. Good blocking once again on this left side by those receivers. Getting him a lot of room down there. Gained about 20 on that play down to the 5 for 1st and goal. Or actually 21 down to the 4.
3 receivers to the right, shotgun formation, handoff Peoples right up the middle, and he crosses the end zone. Touchdown untouched, and the Comets respond with 6 points of their own. Score now 13-6, awaiting the extra point.
Yeah, really crisp offensive series there for the Comets. Outside of that 1 false start penalty, they did a really nice job of getting chunk plays. Wildcats are going to have to tighten things up defensively and got to figure out what Dickson is doing here and adjust.
Now waiting the extra point here, snap back, ball down, kick on the way, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Score now 14-6 in favor of the Comets. All set up by that about 40-yard punt return. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
No one likes the hassle of going to the tag office. That's why Cole County Tag Agent Leslie Battles and staff works to give you prompt service. Open through lunch with no appointment needed. Cole County Tag Agency is a full-service motor license servicing agency providing registration renewals and title transfers for all types of vehicles, including boats, motorcycles, and ATVs. Driver's license renewals and real IDs? Cole County Tag Agency. They even offer a notary service for those non-vehicle needs. Cole County Tag Agency, 28 North Main in Colgate. Open Monday through Friday, 9 until 5:30 daily. Cole County Tag Agency, proud supporter of Colgate Athletics.
When it comes to your health, trust matters. At RX Shop, your locally owned pharmacy in Atoka, you're more than just a prescription. You're part of the community. From filling out your medication needs to answering your health questions, they're here to take care of you and your family. And for extra convenience, RX Shop offers free delivery right here in the town of Atoka. Because your time matters, and so does your health. Stop by and see the difference a hometown pharmacy can make. RX Shop, where caring is part of the prescription.
And we're back as we get set here for the Genesis Abstract kickoff. Expertise, quality, and speed. That's the service you get at Genesis Abstract in Atoka.
Quick drive recap. That last drive for the Comets was 5 plays, 45 yards, capped off by the 4-yard touchdown run by Peoples to make it 14-6.
8:15 to go here in the second quarter, 14-6. Here's the kickoff. It's really kind of a short kickoff. Walford picks it up, bounces off his chest and right into the hands of the Dickson Comets. That just bounced right off his chest. And Dickson recovers
by the Comets
on a turnover by the Wildcats.
Yep, just gotta squeeze it. Just gotta squeeze it. Now you give them another short field here, and they've got all the momentum. You had a really good first quarter, playing them to 7-6, and really had kind of dominated the flow of the game. Came out to start the second quarter, and just it's not been good since the second quarter started.
On the 31-yard line.
Bond is just really, Blaine, just too good a quarterback to give him a short field like this.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's tough enough to make him go 95 yards, much less give him 30 yards.
32. They're going to start at the 31-yard line here. The Colgate 31. Man in motion to the near side. And
they're getting him for running towards the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Dickson.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against the Comets.
So they'll start behind the chains here, 1st and 15.
Yeah, ball should be spotted about the 36 now for 1st and 15. So they give you a little bit of a gift there. You got a chance here. They got to get 15 yards to get a first down instead of 10. Got to try to take advantage of that situation if you're the Wildcats defensively.
3 receivers to the near side. Bond, shotgun formation for Dickson. Gets the snap, looking to throw. Throws it far side, has a man open at the 30 to the 25. Taken down by, I believe it's Walford on that side. Just shy of the 20 down to the 22. That's a big gain there on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 1 coming up for the Comets.
Yeah, that was just an easy pitch and catch. Really nice route run that time by the receiver. Wildcats were kind of playing quite a bit off the line of scrimmage defensively at the corner position. That's just too easy.
Split receivers now for the Comets. 7:35 to go here before halftime. And now a man in motion to the near side. High snap. Bond's able to pitch it to Peoples. Near side crossing the 20. Sheds a defender at the 15. Still on his feet to the 10. Pushing the pile. Now at the 5. And all the way down inside the 5-yard line. We've got a flag coming in. The ball spotted about the 3-yard line. That's really good, tough running there by Peoples, as he just took the pile and just took him himself. He was initially tackled at the 10.
They're going to get him from pushing from behind.
A little bit of push from behind there from Dickson, so that'll be a penalty.
They will get the first down, though.
That's a 5-yard penalty, puts them just shy of the 10-yard line, so it will be 1st and 10 from about the 11. So Dickson can get a first down here without scoring. Stops the clock, 7:21 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, really tough run, though, there by Peoples. Wildcats just got to tackle better on that one. First contact was a good 10 yards from where you finally got him down.
3 receivers to the far side. Bond gets a snap. He's going to roll that way. Has time. Flush. Throws it near side at the 5. Caught by Drain, and he's going to walk into the end zone for another Dickson Comet touchdown.
Yeah, just too easy there, too much time, not enough pressure as he's rolling out. Just had all day really to survey the defense and had several routes going out to that side that he was rolling to, and did a good job of being patient and letting his receiver break free for the touchdown, 11-yard touchdown pass.
20-6 is the score now, awaiting the extra point here for the Comets. 7:09 to go here before halftime. Snap back, low snap, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-7 is the score as we take another break. Be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Enjoy the bold flavors and family atmosphere at Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas and mouth-watering tacos to cheesy enchilada, fresh salsa, and warm tortillas, Gonzalez is serving up the flavors you love. With locations in Colgate, Lindsay, or Wynnewood, there's always a Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant ready to serve you. Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant, 3 locations, 1 family, and lots of great flavor.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
And we're back here in Dickson for the Genesis Abstract kickoff.
Quick drive recap. That last drive for the Comets, 3 plays to cover 31 yards originally and end it with the 11-yard touchdown pass to go up 21-6.
Scoring play set up there by the fumble from Wofford on the kick return. As the full moon just about coming up over here. Here's the kick, line drive kick, and we got a flag.
We're blowing it dead.
It's going to be a false start against Dickson back here, I assume. Or illegal procedure, I guess,
Yeah,
probably
so
be the official term.
Re-kick from the 35.
Yep. Back and back 5 yards.
Yeah, the moon's pretty cool looking right now, just as it's coming up just over the eastern
color.
sky. Full moon,
I
really
assume you
blood
didn't
red.
stay up late last night and watch the partial lunar eclipse?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh
I
gosh,
needed some
Blaine.
sleep. Did you stay up and watch it?
I did stay up and watch it, yeah.
What time did it happen?
About 11 o'clock.
Now, if I'd have known it was going to be that early, I might have. I just didn't really pay any attention.
Too old of a man getting to bed early, man. You stay up and see things like this. I even got Emma Lou up. Got her out of bed.
There'll be another one.
Probably why she was cranky today going to school. She'd get her out of bed and come look at this partial lunar eclipse. And all she said was, man, that's cool. Went back to bed. So here's the kickoff now from the 35-yard line. Again, Dickson right to left on your radio dial. Line drive kick. Picked up by Hansel. He bobbles it at the 20, picks it up, and he's going to go nowhere quickly. And he's going to be swallowed up by a whole host of Comets. They're going to mark him at the 20. So a case of some couple of butterfingers here on the kickoff returns here for the Wildcats, and they put themselves in a big hole here as they start this possession at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, probably just a little first game jitters, but got to get those issues cleaned up moving forward for sure. You know, you lose one fumble on a kickoff, and now you get pretty poor field position to start here because of another. Going to have to go 80 yards to try to get a little momentum back, kind of get back in this game here before halftime. Pretty key possession here for the Wildcat offense.
Yeah, 21-6 here, 6:54 to go here before halftime. Again, I apologize. My scoreboard camera has decided to take a nap. That's why you're seeing 4:13. So the scoreboard time on the screen is not correct. It's going to be a handoff to Grant, left side, crossing the 25, still on his feet. Shoestring tackled just shy of the 30. They're going to mark him back. They said his knee went down about the 26, 27-yard line, but did get 7, so it'll bring up a good 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, nice play there on first down. Davis Grant getting outside that time, getting to the edge, getting about 6 or 7 yards there on first down. to set up a really manageable second down and short here.
Split receivers now for the Wildcats. Grant in the backfield. Brown takes his clap, looks over at the coaches for either a new play or just run with it.
So much time on the play clock. It feels like what they're doing is they're not starting the 40 until they actually mark the ball ready for play, where you're supposed to start it pretty well as soon as the previous play is done.
Yeah. 15 seconds on the play clock. Now Loudermilk in motion, kind of more of the tight end set now as he lines up there behind Nelson at the left tackle position. Handoff to Grant, going to run that way. Crossing the 30, gets the first down to about the 31-yard line. That does move the chains. Needed 3, got 4. First down, Wildcats.
Yeah, good play there on second and short to pick up the first down. Didn't get a lot of yardage, but blocked well enough for him to get 4 there and move the chains, get that first down of the drive. That's always kind of the biggest key. The hardest first down to get a lot of times is that first one. Then you can kind of get into a little bit of a rhythm, hopefully, from there.
3 receivers now to the near side. 5.5 minutes left to go before halftime. Walford by himself, top of the screen. Shotgun formation. Brown gets the snap. Going to keep it himself. Throws out in the flash to Lackey at the 40. Cuts up the field to the 45. Moves the chains again. Back-to-back first down to the Wildcats. Down to the Colgate 45-yard line. Picks up about 13 yards on that play. Nice play call there from Coach Cater. First down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I really like that concept, that RPO concept there. You pull the ball out of the belly of the running back, and then you have the slant coming across the middle with Lackey, and it was wide open. Brown did a good job of finding him for 14 yards and another first down. Really good play design.
Be first down and 10 here for the Wildcats from their own 45-yard line. Still plenty of time on the clock, 5 minutes. Still has 3 timeouts. Wildcats trying to answer. High snap, pulls it down, hands off to Grant. He's met in the backfield. Behind the line of scrimmage, loses 1.5 yards on the play. It'll bring up second down and about 12.
Yeah, had men in the backfield to try to navigate around pretty well immediately upon getting the ball that time, did Grant, and wasn't able to make the man miss. Loses 1 yard, be second and 11 here from about the 44. Just some inconsistency so far tonight in the run game. I feel like the line has at times looked pretty good. We've popped a few pretty good runs, but then at times just not getting guys blocked.
Shotgun formation, split receivers. Brown under pressure. Throws out in the flat. Loudermilk catches it at the 50 and falls forward inside the 50 down to the Dickson 48-yard line. That's a nice play there from Kobe Brown to find Loudermilk. I think it surprised Easton out there. He looked a little surprised when he seen the ball right at him. But good hands there from Loudermilk. It'll bring up third down and 4 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, to me, Colby just looks much more comfortable so far tonight than he looked at any point last year. He's hitting his receivers on time, on stride. You know, that ball was on Loudermilk right as he made his break out of his route, top of his route. Really nice play.
Third and 4 now from the Dickson 47. Got to get to the 45. High snap, hands it off to Grant. He's met in the backfield, and he's going to fall forward back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that snap, just the timing was off a half a second, and you wouldn't think that's a big difference, but it is when everything's about timing. That half a second high snapper, Brown has to go up and bring it down. Grant was almost already in front of him.
Yeah,
kind of had to reach behind him to get it.
It just throws the timing of everything off. Grant did a good job of fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage and give you a shot here to probably go for this on this 4th and about 3 or 4.
Wildcats are lining up to go for it. Loudermilk in motion from the left side to the right side. Now 3 receivers to the near. And we got a flag.
Got a false start.
False start against Colgate. So that ought to make this decision pretty easy.
Yeah, now you probably punt it.
Wildcats really probably need to try to get a first down there. 2:49 to go here before halftime.
I've seen enough returns, though, so far tonight. I would personally love for this punt to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just kick it out of bounds. Even if it's not the greatest punt in terms of yardage, don't give him another chance to beat you on the return.
Well, Dixon's got a ton of speed, especially with their skilled players. Brown's going to stand back awaiting the punt. Steps into it. It's a high punt that's got a good hang time. It's going to veer off toward the Colgate sideline. Takes a Colgate bounce at the 30 down to about just shy of the 25-yard line. That's about as good as punt as you can ask for, Blaine.
Yeah, that's the other option if you're not going to just kick it out of bounds. You got to kick it high and get some hang time, give your coverage unit a chance to get back there to keep there from being a return. That was a nice job there.
So Dickson with 2 timeouts left. College caliber quarterback directing the offense, 2:25 to go. Wildcats really got to be disciplined here.
Yeah, you got to
Again, if you remember, the Wildcats won the toss and elected to receive. So
yeah,
Dickson can really put the corkscrews to Colgate here if they're able to get a score here right before halftime.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get a stop here to kind of keep yourself in this game if you're the Wildcats defensively. Defense has at times not played bad tonight. Dixon's had a couple of short field opportunities that allowed them to really stretch this lead out.
3 receivers to the near side. It's going to be a zone handoff. Has some room to run to the 35 to the 40. Lowers his shoulder, bulldozes Davis Grant at the 45.
Falls
out.
I think they're saying he's
Dickson
down.
Falls on it anyway. As Dickson is just piling up the yards here in the second quarter. Run all the way down inside the Colgate 50, down to the Colgate 48-yard line as he just bulldozed Davis Grant.
Yeah, low man wins. He did a good job of getting low, running through the tackler to pick up some extra yardage there, but a huge hole initially.
It'll be a jet sweep to the far side. Crossing the line of scrimmage, sheds a tackle to the 45 to the 40, gets enough for a first down, pushed out of bounds, stops the clock, picks up 11, moves the chains. Another first down for Dickson as they're marching right down the field here, 2 minutes and 2 seconds before halftime.
Yeah, that jet sweep action technically goes in the stat book as a pass because he pitched it forward. Good job there of picking up. Would be about 12, looks like, down to the 36.
Kind of feel like Dickson may be hitting their stride here in this quarter. 3 receivers to the near side. Bond at quarterback, shotgun formation. Gets a snap, rolling to the near side, looking to throw, squares his shoulders, throws it downfield, and incomplete out of bounds. That was going to be a tough pass for any quarterback to make.
Yeah, that was good coverage defensively. That was probably as good a coverage as the Wildcats have played all night right there. He had nowhere to go with that ball. Bond did a good job of just throwing it out of bounds. Lived to fight another down, but really good coverage that time. I think that 20, is that Jet Walkup? In the game at safety, did a good job of getting over there on time when he should have to cover that out-breaking route.
Split receivers for the Comets. Play clock now at 1:38. Handoff, Peoples cutting back to the middle. Read by the Wildcats, but still pushes the pile.
Got a flag.
We're going to get another push from behind.
There's a flag on the play.
Got a hold against Dickson.
Holding against Dickson.
So the flag was thrown about where the yardage, it's a couple yards behind. It's thrown about the 34.
Yeah, it was a couple yards behind where he was tackled, so that should put him back around the 44.
Dickson's played a pretty good second quarter here. It's just the penalties. I mean, the penalty yardage is eating them up. It's not affecting the score yet. I think they're right at 10 penalties.
That could be the break the Wildcats really needed, though, on this series defensively. Now you've got them in 2nd and 18 here from their own 44. It's like Coach Cater he's just getting people lined up.
3 receivers to the near side. Clock running 1:25. Bond with the snap. Throws. Has a man running right down the seam, and he sheds a tackle. 5-10. He's going to walk into the end zone. The Wildcats give up a late touchdown here in the first half, 27-6.
It's just too easy. They've set it up well. They've been running a lot of outs from that slot position, but he was wide open from the go. Defensive backs were just a little bit too antsy to get out on them out routes. They've ran so many of them, they left the seam wide open.
Stops the clock with 1:16 to go. Awaiting the extra point here. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
And it's good.
28-6 now in favor of the Comets here with 1:12 to go here in the first half. We'll leave it right here as the gets set here for the Genesis Abstract kickoff here for the Dickson Comets. Wildcats do have 3 timeouts. You know, depending on where, I guess, where you get the ball marked and stopped here. I don't know. I don't really know how aggressive you get here for the Wildcats.
I think it's probably depends on if you can get that first down, how much time's left when you get that first down. You know, if you can come out and maybe get a decent return and then pop a first down on your first play of the series, then you maybe probably get in go mode a little bit. But if you don't have great field position and that first play or two doesn't pop for some good yardage, you probably just try to get this thing to halftime and try to figure some things out and talk things over.
Remember, as we kind of recap, clock does stop on first downs and out of bounds plays. Obviously incomplete passes. Wildcats do have 3 timeouts. And again, reiterate that the Wildcats did win the coin toss, elected to receive the kick in the first half. So Dickson will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah. Quick drive recap, 5 plays, 75 yards for Dickson, 44-yard touchdown pass to end it for the touchdown.
Dickson gets set here for the Genesis Abstract kickoff.
Andrade back to kick.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Davis Grant standing at his own 10. It's going to be kicked right at Grant. Fielded at the 12, up to the 15, to the 20. Sheds a tackler at the 20 and up to the 25-yard line. Runs about 6 seconds off the clock. 1:06 to go here in the second quarter.
Grant did a good job of making that initial man miss, but wasn't able to get a whole lot after that. Be 1st and 10 from the 25. We'll see how aggressive the Wildcats choose to be here.
Colgate takes over at their own 25-yard line.
Ball spotted here at the near hash. 1:06 to go. 28-6 in favor of the Comets. It was 7-6 to start the quarter.
Yeah, 7-6, and you had the ball. We're fixing to have a 3rd and short,
yeah,
I believe,
3rd and 3,
on
think.
there.
Yeah.
Fairly deep in the Dickson end of the field, and it has just gone south in a hurry since then.
Split receivers for the Wildcats. Grant in the backfield, flanking Brown to his left. Brown looking to throw, setting up the screen to the near side to Lackey. Catches it at the 25 to the 30, and he's ridden down from behind, but he did get a first down, stops the clock momentarily.
I think you maybe get a little aggressive now after that, getting a first down, stopping the clock long enough to kind of see what you can survey and see what you can do.
Chain slow to move here.
That's a first down. He's at the 35. Move the sticks.
Gain of 9 yards.
That is not 9 yards. There you go. Move the chains.
The clock took a second off before they stopped it again.
Nope. 1st and 10.
So it is 1st and 10, like we said, Mr. PA, 35-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Brown at shotgun, gets the snap, high snap, pulls it down, under pressure, flushed out of the pocket, and is going to be sacked for a big loss. Just shy of the 25, back to the 26-yard line. Got to imagine that's probably going to be the final play, or Dickson call a timeout. Clock is stopped.
Sack by host Comets is initiated by.
I think it stops on a sack until the ball's set to play. Stops momentarily on a sack.
So
they don't have to run another play, though, if they choose not to.
Play clock 2 seconds quicker than the game clock.
You probably let it dwindle pretty low and maybe run one more play, but.
Split receivers for the Wildcats. They're going to run it. They're running the play. Brown looking to throw. Setting up the screen to Grant at the line of scrimmage up to the 30, and he's shoestring tackled right there at the 30. And what will be the final play of the first half.
Brought down by Kobe Booker.
As we get set here to move to the Cole County Tag Agency halftime show. And that'll be it. A pretty even first quarter, but a second quarter controlled by the Dickson Comets as the Dickson takes a 28-6 lead into halftime. We'll take a quick break and be back here on 107.5 KZIG. the Rock.
Are you hungry? The senior class is sponsoring a tailgate party.
Your family's health matters, and having care you can count on makes all the difference. Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma offers medical, dental, behavioral health, pharmacy services, and more. Now, their Tishomingo and Atoka locations are open 7 days a week, proudly serving Southern Oklahoma in Atoka, Tishomingo, Colgate, Kingston, and Milburn. For hours and details, follow FHCSO on Facebook or visit fhcso.org. Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma. Quality care close to home.
When it comes to gifts that wow them, start your journey at the Flower Garden at 32 North Main in Colgate. Whether it's planning that big event or you just remembered your wedding anniversary midway through the workday, the Flower Garden can get the gift you need right and on time. Follow the Flower Garden on Facebook or book online 24/7 at theflowergardencolgate.com. The Flower Garden, proudly serving Colgate and surrounding areas since 1945.
And we're back here in Dickson for the Cole County Tag Agency halftime show. Right here from Dickson as the Dickson Comets hold a 28-6 halftime lead here for a first quarter that was pretty well evenly matched between two teams. The Comets and the Wildcats. Dickson actually held a 7-6 lead going into the second quarter. And then the second quarter was all Dickson, 28-6 here, as the Colgate Wildcat Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Tim Howell, is set for their halftime performance. So as soon as they get started, we'll shut our mics off and turn them on. But until then, Blaine will go over some first half stats.
Yeah, first half stats for the Wildcats. Offensively, 7 first downs, 16 rushes, but for only 8 yards. And we were just talking off air. There's been some decent runs, but we just can't stay out of our own way. About every fourth run or so is a big negative running play, you know, where we just completely whiff on a block. That's got to get a little more consistent. Colby Brown's been very efficient, though, throwing the football. 9 out of 11 for 104 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. For Dickson, 10 first downs, 9 carries for 67 yards. Bond is 7 out of 10 throwing the ball for 147 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They've got like 11 or 12 penalties. That's the big bugaboo on Dickson. Wildcats have only committed 2 penalties so far, so a lot cleaner game from that aspect for the Wildcats, but got to get more consistency in the run game and tackle better defensively.
The Pride of Colgate Wildcat Marching Band making their way out onto the field here for the halftime performance.
Color guard captain, Christy Coates.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of step aside here. I'm going to try to work on the scoreboard camera for you guys back at home.
This year, the Pride of Colgate presents its 2026 production.
I'm going to step aside here, turn them on.
A powerful musical journey to
it's halftime here in Dixon. They hold a 28-6 lead. Now, here's the Pride of Colgate, the Wildcat Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Tim Howell.
Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. Jar of Hearts by Christina Perry. And Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. Jar of Hearts will feature mellophone solo performed by drum major and mellophone soloist Jeffrey Smith. Drum majors, is your band ready? And now, the Pride of Colgate Wildcat Marching Band presenting Heartbreaker.
That was the pride of Coalgate, the Coalgate Wildcat Marching Band for your halftime viewing pleasure. We'll take a break and be back here. It's halftime in Dickson with the score 28-6 in favor of the Comets. We'll be back. This is Wildcat Football presented by First Bank.
From your family's four-legged companions to the livestock that keeps your operation running, you want a veterinarian who cares. Dr. Randall Hickman and the entire team at Windsor Veterinary Clinic in Coalgate provide compassionate care for large and small animals alike. Windsor Veterinary Clinic is here to help with routine care as well as unexpected situations. Come see us at Windsor Veterinary Clinic and make sure to follow us on Facebook. Windsor Veterinary Clinic. Experienced, compassionate, local care you can count on.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Hey guys, Ryan Lott here with Steubenville Ford of Atoka. For over 2 decades, Steubenville Ford is the name you can depend on for all of your customer service and your big deal in a small town. At Steubenville Ford, we are proud to be a part of your community, and we're here for all of your vehicle needs from the time you buy it to the time you trade it. Get your Steubenville customer experience started today at SteubenvilleFord.net or swing by the lot on the west side of Highway 75 in Atoka. New, used, truck, car, or SUV, come see us first and see what it's like to buy your vehicle the Steubenville way.
45% of people put off buying life insurance according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of an illness or a tragic accident. Call your local farmer's agent, Lucinda Holland, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3745.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance Company, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima, and Life Happens in 2021.
As Oklahomans, we look out for one another, and at Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, it's no different. With agents like Kevin Haney right here in Cole County, we always have someone close at hand with the advice and guidance you need to help you find affordable coverage and products for your home, auto, farm and ranch, business, life, and annuities. Please call Kevin Haney at 580-927-2324 or visit okfbinsurance.com today. Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies. Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, made of and made for Oklahomans.
And we're back here in Dickson. Got about 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in halftime. Still kind of working on the scoreboard camera. It is 28-6 as the Dickson Comet Marching Band is making their way onto the field as we welcome Blaine back into the broadcast. Blaine, we won't really talk about the first half. Some new things coming in at Colgate, moving to Class A football this year. It's been about 20 years since Colgate's been in Class A football. Kind of what we're wanting, kind of a lot of people are wanting. Moving to a district, going to be playing more north and east a little bit. Pensacola, Panama, Vian, defending state champion Vian, put it that way. A pretty tough district, but also some you would think some winnable ball games in that district as well.
Yeah, I think probably compared to the district we were in the smaller division of 2A, it's still going to be pretty tough at the top, but I feel like probably just not as much depth of competition, if that makes any sense. I think, there's probably a pretty clear, seems like anyway, probably a pretty clear top four and a pretty clear bottom four, and Wildcats seem to kind of slot more into that top four than the bottom four, I would think. But I think there's a pretty big gap also when you look at it between that top four and bottom four, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, the district includes teams. I get my schedule here, figure out where it went. The district is going to have teams, like I said, such as Panama, Vian, Pensacola is going to be in it, Haskell, Hulbert, Okemah,
and Warner.
Yep, and Warner. Those are your teams. In fact, the first district game will be week 4. This is week 0. Colgate will go to Antlers next week, 7:30 kickoff. And then the first home game will be the Boggy Bottom Bowl against the Wampus Cats on September 11th. That'll be the final non-district game. Then the Wildcats will take a break, take a bye week there before they get set for district play, which will be against Warner at home, which was originally going to be the homecoming, but we've had to move some scheduling changes coming up for one reason or another. Homecoming will not be until October 30th, in case you haven't seen that. So kind of a later homecoming coming up for the Wildcats. Some scheduling conflicts there, having to move homecoming later on in the season. October 30th will be homecoming instead of, I believe it was the 25th, I believe, of September.
And maybe, hopefully, with as hot as it's been, maybe it will be cooled off by October 30th. Maybe.
Absolutely. It's still in the 90s here. We're at halftime. This is the Cole County Tag Agency halftime show, 28-6. Got about just under 6 minutes to play here. We'll take another break and be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Buying or selling property? Protect your investment with the team at Genesis Abstract and Title in Atoka. You'll find thorough title searches, smooth closings, and personalized service to keep your real estate transaction on track from start to finish. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or a commercial property, they are there every step of the way with expertise, quality, and speed, providing peace of mind. Get started today at genesisabstract.net. That's genesisabstract.net.
It's just been a game changer. I smile all the time, and I'm very, very happy with everything. I had a buddy of mine he's a younger guy. He used to work for me. We've known each other about 40 years, and I seen him at the sheet iron place in Ada, and I got out of my truck, I looked up, and I was smiling at him, and he says, he said, I've seen you 3 times here in the last probably 2 months. He said, I've never seen you smile like that. Man, I'm proud of them, I am. I said, he said, well, you sure like to show them off. He said, everybody's talking about how you grin all the time. Well, it like I told Dr. Holcomb, it changed my life.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
No one likes the hassle of going to the tag office. That's why Cole County tag agent Leslie Battles and staff work to give you prompt service and is even available through lunch with no appointment needed. You can trust Cole County Tag Agency. This is the Cole County Tag Agency halftime show. 28-6 is the score. Got about a little under 2.5 minutes to play, 2.5 minutes left of halftime as we kind of talk things over here. Blaine has some scores from around the area.
Yeah, Antlers playing at Atoka tonight as far as just another score from teams here close to us. Looks like that one is 6-0. I'm going to guess probably at halftime. It looked like first quarter 6-0, and then the score was confirmed again just a few minutes ago. So probably halftime, I would think. As far as Colgate's new district in A1, District 4, Vian is hosting Holdenville. Holdenville leads 28-0 in the third quarter. Let's see other people in our new district. Panama is hosting Stigler. Stigler leads 29-21 at halftime. And then Okmulgee and Okemah are supposed to be playing, but it still says scoreless and just says starting. So don't know if that's actually the score or if it's just not been updated or what the situation is there. Pecola hosting Heavener. Looks like they played last night, actually. They hosted Heavener and won 40-15 over Heavener.
That was played last night. You're starting to see a few more of these Thursday night games, and a lot of it has to do with lack of officials. So you may actually see some Thursday night games here moving forward.
You see a lot of it, it seems like, especially right around softball and fall baseball regional time, playoff time, and then again at the very end of the season as small school basketball is getting going.
Yeah, I do want to make an announcement. A good friend of mine, Marcus Woods, sent a message out. I do want to make announce to everybody that we're going to have a player reunion, a McCulley-era players reunion at the Colgate gym lobby Friday, September 11th. So that'll be during the Boggy Bottom Bowl, 5 o'clock to 6:30 there at the Colgate new gym lobby there in Colgate. It's the McCulley era players reunion. So if you played for Coach Joe McCulley, very successful coach, we're going to have a players reunion there at the Boggy Bottom Bowl, 5 o'clock to 6:30. I'm sure that'll circulate around Facebook here in the coming weeks. That's sent in from Marcus Wood, sending me that announcement there. We'll take one more final break. They're going to put a couple minutes on the clock. When we return, we'll have the second half, and we'll also give some kind of adjustments needed here for the Wildcats to maybe try to claw back in this thing. We'll take a quick break. Be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Every good thing starts with possibility. Since 1901, we've been growing with our communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
Again, this has been the Cole County Tag Agency halftime show. I want to thank Leslie Battles and everybody at the Cole County Tag Agency for sponsoring this year. Also want to give a big shout out. We got a lot of new sponsors this year, Blaine. A lot of people excited to join us this year. As always, you know, some of the regulars. First Bank, of course, giving the video presentation. Want to thank First Bank. Texoma Chevy Dealers, as always. The Genesis Abstract, new to the group. Farmers agent Lucinda Holland. She's going to sponsor again the post-game show coming up here later on. Also want to give a shout out Brown's Funeral Home, Cole County Farm Bureau, Colgate Tire and Lube, Custom Dental of Atoka, Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma, RX Shop in Atoka, Shamrock Bank, The Flower Garden, Triple Heart Boutique, Steubenville Ford, Windsor Animal Clinic, and Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant. I want to thank all of our awesome sponsors, helping us bring you broadcasts throughout the year. Again, Blaine and myself will be at all 10, hopefully more than that, games throughout the season. Wherever they are, we're there. We're there to bring you the game at home. Sitting back, relax, get some popcorn. However you want to enjoy it, we're here for you. Here at halftime, got about a minute and a half left, Blaine. Colgate down 28-6. Dixon gets the football. It probably obviously starts here. Got to get a punt somehow or a turnover caused here by the Colgate defense.
Yeah, for sure. I think I was just thinking there as you were talking, you know, maybe some different things to maybe try a little bit on defense just to change it up. You know, you've not consistently been able to get much pressure in the backfield with just your 3-down linemen. You may have to get a little more aggressive and send some blitzes. You know, Bond's kind of picking you apart, even dropping 8 into coverage. You might as well roll the dice and see if you can get to him a little bit and maybe slow him down a little bit that way, and just got to tackle better too in the back end once a catch is made or once the running back has got it. Some pretty poor tackling there in the second quarter. Just got to clean that up. Offensively, there's been a lot of good things. The passing game has been very efficient. Brown's 9 for 11 for 104 yards, a little bit over 100 yards. The running game's just got to get more consistency. You got to cut down on a few just what seems like kind of maybe mental errors of not getting somebody blocked. I mean, not even close to block, just completely somebody coming completely free and blowing up a running play for a loss of 7, 8, 10 yards. You got to clean that up. That can't happen. You got to be able to run it consistently. You can't do that. And I think those are kind of, to me, the two biggest adjustments. I don't think you really change much game plan-wise on offense. I think when we're executing it right, it's working. Yeah. As far as game plan goes there, just got to execute a little better, especially in the run game.
You know, we knew going into this game, we pretty well assumed, and you know what assuming does, but this was by far going to be the toughest non-district game we played. Not really knowing much about Antlers and really not know much about Atoka, but we do know that neither one of those teams have a quarterback the caliber of this quarterback here.
Yeah, you know, this is probably of the 10 regular season weeks, more than likely the best quarterback you're going to play. I'd say the only team that, and I don't know much about them, but just the only team that I could think might have somebody even close to this caliber of quarterback is maybe Pecola.
Yeah.
So it's a really big, it's a tough test for your first game to come play a guy that's getting college offers,
especially right out of the gate. You know, we've seen Dickson. Really, their only boogaboo is just discipline.
pre-snap penalties.
Pre-snap penalties. They're shooting themselves in the foot. The Wildcats have been pretty clean on that front. But, this is a tough litmus test here. This game to kind of see where you are and judge you based on, where do we need to be going into district play. You want teams like this. You want to play a team like this in non-district that could potentially make the playoffs. They're in a really tough district as well, Dickson is. But with a quarterback like Bond is, they've got to be in the running to get in the playoffs where they're at. Here's the Genesis Abstract kickoff, fielded at the 30-yard line. It's on the ground. He muffed it, picked up at the 25, back to the 20, now going to the far side. Has some room to run and a good sheds a tackle at the 20. Still on his feet to the 25. Several flags coming in up to the 50. Still on his feet to the 45. And finally taken down from behind at the Colgate 41-yard line, but flags all the way back at the Dickson 40.
Yeah, it was a pretty clear block in the back there on that left side at about the 40 as he was breaking out. Looked for all the world like Jet Walkup was going to get him on the ground, just was able to just squirt free from that one. Wildcats are going to catch a break and get a penalty, looks like, here on Dickson. A lot of discussion.
So we do have a block in the back. That penalty was thrown at the 40, so that should put him back, to about the 25? That's a 15-yard flavor, isn't it? Or is it a 10?
I don't remember if it's 10 or 15. It's one or the other. They'll either be at the 30 or the 25. We'll see where they mark it off to.
Block in the back.
Looks like it's a 10.
It's a 10-yard back to the 30-yard line of Dickson. Colgate really needing a stop here on this opening defensive possession as the second half, all the momentum came over to the home side of the Comets. Dickson well outpacing the Wildcats offensively there in the second quarter. Split receiver formation for the Comets. Bond now in an empty backfield. People lined up behind the left tackle. He's going to have time to throw. Clean pocket, now flush to his right. Looking to throw on the run, caught at the 40. Has a block to the 45 and steps out of bounds at the Dickson 40. They're going to mark him at the 40.
You're going to have a late hit, looks like.
Yeah.
There's a late flag coming in.
That's, again, goes back to the discipline, lack of discipline here for the Comets. So they marked him out at the Dickson 45-yard line. Or, excuse me, Dickson 45.
First foul against Dickson.
So now the question, does the first down stand?
I think it is a first down. I think it'll be 1st and 10.
Back at the line
basically
of
where it was. It's going to basically be almost like that play never happened.
Yeah.
Or just a little bit shy of it.
Nope. 10-yard penalty.
Did they call personal foul or block in the back?
I guess it was a block in the back. I thought it was well after the play. That was Nelson on his back up here on the Colgate side of the 50. So it's 1st down and 10 now for the Comets from their own 35-yard line. Left to right on your radio dial, 28-6 here in the third quarter. Handoff to Peoples. Up the middle, bounces it outside, lowers the shoulder, crossing the 40, down to the 41. Going to pick up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now for the Dickson Comets.
Good sure tackle that time by Davis Grant. Just he'd already picked up too many yards. 5 yards before any contact is just not going to get you where you need to be as a defense, especially on 1st down. That's just too many yards to give up on 1st down.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. People still in the backfield. Now man in motion from the right to the left. It's a jet sweep pitch, crossing the far side.
There you go.
Met in the backfield.
Jet
Walkup. That was Jed Walkup coming up from his safety position. Knocks him back past the 40, back to the 39-yard line. Going to lose about 2 yards on that play. Now forward progress is going to get him to the 40. Loses 1. It'll be 3rd down and 6 now coming up for the Comets.
Yeah, it's a really nice play by Jet Walkup, coming up from his safety position to make a good hit on that one, get him on the ground for a loss of a yard. 3rd and 5. Here's your chance to get a stop.
Bond at quarterback, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the near side. Rolling this way, looking to throw. Now under pressure, sidearms it, caught at the 50, still on his feet, sheds a tackle and pushed out of bounds at the Colgate 47-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Bond of just extending the play, getting out of the pocket, rolling to his right and keeping his eyes downfield, finding a receiver for gain of about 13 and a first down.
Probably
Wildcat 47.
Probably couldn't see it on the television, but Bond with a little sidearm action there, rolling to his right.
Yeah, kind of Matthew Stafford-esque a little bit, dropping down
and
kind of a 3/4 arm slot.
Bond not super big, what you would imagine a pocket style quarterback is. It's going to be a handoff to Peoples, crossing the 45 to the 40, and carries a Wildcat defender all the way down to the 35. That's another first down and 10 after that 12-yard gain.
Brought down by number 7 and 72 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just not doing a good job of staying at home up front, filling their gaps. Just too much room there. Wasn't touched until he was already about 10 yards downfield.
The Wildcat 35-yard line.
But yeah, like you're saying about Bond, I don't know. It doesn't have height or anything. I'm going to guess him probably just right around 6 foot.
Yeah.
Just looking at him. He's not a real big guy, but really good quarterback.
Very active arm. Man in motion. Right to left. He's going to roll to the left. Bond squares, throws, lobs it down the field into triple coverage. And the ball's batted down, at the goal line.
Yeah, if somebody could have got their head around that really should have been picked. Threw that one into triple coverage. Really the first bad decision he's made all night. Needed to make him pay for that one with an interception. Just wasn't able to do it.
For, second down and 10 from the Colgate 35-yard line. Again, Dickson going left to right on your radio dial. Clock stopped at 9:35. Bond with the snap, handoff Peoples. Up the middle, now the right side. Crossing the 30, picks up about 6-7 yards on that run. It'll be third down and about 3.
Yeah, as they're pulling that guard around, the end on this side of the line has just got to do a better job of taking on that guard to free up the linebacker a little quicker. They're letting that guard get too far up and be able to climb up to the linebackers. That's how they're getting these good runs.
Dickson going to go jumbo package here. Peoples, kind of a Wildcat formation. Direct snap to Peoples, tucks it, and he's going to be short. He's going to be mad at the line of scrimmage if they can get him down.
They blew it dead.
Runs right into, couldn't tell who that was, but that play went nowhere.
I think Lucas Franklin was in on it, looked like. Maybe Loudermilk as well.
There'll be no gain on the play, but you do that kind of when you got a stoppage of play. An injured Comet on the field. We'll take a break. Be back here. This is Wildcat Football on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
When it comes to your health, trust matters. At RX Shop, your locally owned pharmacy in Atoka, you're more than just a prescription. You're part of the community. From filling out your medication needs to answering your health questions, they're here to take care of you and your family. And for extra convenience, RX Shop offers free delivery right here in the town of Atoka. Because your time matters, and so does your health. Stop by and see the difference a hometown pharmacy can make. RX Shop, where caring is part of the prescription.
Cole County General Hospital is proud to stand behind our Colgate Wildcats, committed to being a leader in health services and dedicated to improving each and every life we touch. Cole County General Hospital is a community-minded organization supporting our local businesses with resources and our community with care. We're located at 6 North Covington Street in beautiful Colgate, Oklahoma. Stop in today or go to our website at ccghospital.com and see how we can help you. Cole County General Hospital. Go Wildcats!
And we're back here, still an injured Comet on the field as both teams have taken a knee. Still looking over the injured player. Looks like it's just a cramp. You're going to get these. It's been warm. First game of the season. Players think they're hydrated when they really don't have enough hydration.
Yeah, honestly, probably really haven't seen as much of it as I honestly expected going into the night. I figured we'd be seeing cramps pretty often.
Yeah. So the player helped off the field. It's like just a muscle cramp there in his leg, so sure he'll be back here momentarily. But a big 4th down conversion coming up here for the Wildcat defense. It's 4th down and 3.
Yeah, you got a chance to get your stop here. Be interesting to see after that last play from the Wildcat didn't go too well. Looks like Bond's going back out there. Probably be a more traditional type play here on 4th down, I would expect. Looks like they're going to put number 3 in the backfield.
They're going to put Drain in the backfield here. This is the first time tonight
I would really
this.
watch for a screen or a little flare out of the backfield with him.
Split receivers, 2 to each side. They try to get the free 5 yards. Wildcats not biting on that. Bond steps up to the just behind the center, looks over back at the coaching staff. Looks like they're going to run the play as called. Bond now signals a man in motion to the near side. Now 3 receivers. Bond going to roll that way, going to keep it himself. Man in the backfield sheds a tackle, and he's taken down inside the 25. He got by Davis Grant. Grant had him in the backfield and was able to shed Grant and picks up the first down. That was the stop the Wildcats needed.
Yeah, you got a chance. Davis Grant got in the position he needed to be in, just wasn't quite able to make the tackle, and Bond needed 3 yards and got about 4 to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 24.
7 minutes and 50 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers to the left. We see Drain back in the backfield at the running back position. It's going to be a handoff to him. He's shedding tackles, but not Ernest Smith, though. Ernest drags him down from his coattails at the 20-yard line. Yeah, mark it at the 19. They're going to give him about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, it was a good job by Smith to just hang on. Looked like he was going to break free, but Smith did a good job of hanging on to get him down on the ground after 5 on that one. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 19.
Dickson now inside the red zone here, as they have had this possession since the kickoff here in the 3rd quarter. Meticulously driving the field. They've had the ball right at 5 minutes. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, empty backfield for Bond. Steps up to throw, under pressure, rolling to his right, sheds another tackle. Going to tuck it and run at the 20 to the 20 to the 15, is going to get enough for the 1st down. Again, you see Bond first option is not to run, but he's plenty capable of running and does pick up the 1st down. Needed 5, got about 6 inside the 15-yard line down to about the 14.
Yeah, he's got good enough wheels. He's kind of sneaky fast once he makes the decision to run. And, you know, the defender out there in the flat is just in a really compromised position. If he comes up too soon, he's just going to dump it over your head for an easy pitch and catch and a 1st down. If you lay back too long, he does what he did right there and pick it up on the ground.
Now we got an early flag here.
Got a sideline warning.
Sideline warning against Dickson. Coaches are standing almost on the hash mark. Been there all game.
Interesting to issue that warning after you're done past the whole bench area. You'd think that would come more when you're out around the 30 or 40. But
yeah. Here's the play. It's a high snap. It's a pass to Drain to the near side to the 10. Gets the edge to the 5. Reaching for the pylon. And he's barked out at about the 1.5-yard line. That was a good effort there by Drain to reach for that pylon. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and goal now for the Comets from the Colgate 1-yard line.
Yeah, nice job there, just flaring it out to him out of the backfield, and
inside the 1-yard line.
Did a good job of following his blocks. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone, but gets it all the way down to the 1 for 1st and goal.
Shotgun formation. Drain still in the backfield for the Comets. Gets the snap, handoff. Drain met in the backfield, and he's going to be short.
Dear Drain on the carry.
See who came in here screaming off that. I believe
Burris.
It's Burris.
Number 3
coming in. It's going to be no gain on the play.
Really nice play by Jace Burris there from that outside linebacker position, just reading that all the way and getting in the backfield quickly to get the runner down for no gain.
Now 3 receivers to the far side. The ball spotted here on the near hash. Drain still in the backfield, flanking Bond to his left. Bond rolling to his left, throws quick pass out to the flat, and it's just an easy pitch and catch there. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Dickson.
Yeah, that's really hard to defend from that position. Kind of almost the old, don't know if it really caused a pick, but kind of the old classic pick play. The inside slot receiver breaks out, that next guy out runs the slant, trying to get the guys to run it, defenders to run into each other, and that's just really hard to defend, especially from the 1 yard line. Good execution by Dickson.
Andrade on the field for the PAT.
Dickson now going to attempt the extra point. They've been perfect so far tonight. Snap back, low snap, kick on the way. The kick is high, the kick is short, but the kick is good.
And it's good.
35-6 here as Dickson takes a lot of time off the clock, about 7 minutes off that clock in the third quarter as they drive the field, put up 7. We'll take a quick break and be back here. This is Wildcat Football presented by First Bank.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Lucinda Holland can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling agent Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3744 to find out how she can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Lucinda Holland.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
And we're back here as we await the Genesis Abstract kickoff here from the Dickson Comets after they put up a kind of a backbreaker drive there. They took almost 7 minutes off the clock there in the third quarter. Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. Wildcats now as Hansel's back to receive the kick, standing at his own 10-yard line. And here's the kick. It's a short kick to the far side. Fielded at the 20, up to the 25, to the 30. That's Wofford. And pushed out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. Decent return there by Wofford. Looks like the Wildcats are going to start out at their own 34. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice return there by Wofford. Getting what he can over on that right side after the fairly short kick. Gets almost 15 yards. We'll call it the 35. The nose of the ball is pretty well on the 35, and they moved it up a hair further there. It's 1st and 10 from the 35.
Talking about that last scoring drive, Blaine, that was a long one, wasn't it?
Yeah, 13 plays, 65 yards, capped off by the 1-yard touchdown pass. Just like we said off air, just kind of nickel and dimed you all the way down the field.
3 receivers to the near side. Ernest Smith gets the start here in the third quarter at running back, flanking Brown to his left. It's going to be a handoff. No. Quick pass out to Loudermilk. Stiff arms a defender at the 45. Still on his feet to the 50.
Caught by number 15 for the Wildcats.
It's going to be really hard to take one person, take down Easton Loudermilk. He proves just that. Picks up about 15 yards on that play. Right at midfield, 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good play there, good concept. Loudermilk on kind of the slant route there from his slot receiver position. Brown did a good job of finding him on that RPO for 15 yards on the 1st down.
Now 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Wofford by himself down here at the bottom. Brown with the snap, rolling to his right, looking to throw out into the flat and just over the head of Loudermilk.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 15.
Yeah, just a little too tall for Loudermilk that time. As Colby was rolling out, kind of had to try to make that throw on the run. Honestly, though, that's really about the first throw that feels like it kind of got away from him a little bit tonight. He's been very, very accurate so far.
Again, ball spotted right at midfield, the 50-yard line. 3 receivers now to the short side of the field. Lackey with a lot of room on that top side, one-on-one coverage. And
offside.
Another offside penalty against the Comets. So there's 5 yards of it. But you got a lot of real estate up there on that top there to Lackey as Wildcats are lining up 3 receivers here to the short side of the field.
5-yard penalty, it'll be 2nd.
Yeah, trying to get that one-on-one coverage. Safety is kind of shaded a little bit over that way for some help. But still got the ability if you run a run a kind of a deep out or something like that, should be able to make something work.
Shotgun formation, 2nd and 5 now for the Wildcats. He's going to go that way. One-on-one coverage, throws the ball up to Lackey, and through his hands. Pass incomplete at the 15-yard line. That was a really pretty pass there from Kobe Brown. Just Lackey not able to come up with the catch.
Yeah, not a bad ball at all there. Put it in a position where Lackey was going to get it or no one was going to get it. Lackey just wasn't quite able to bring that one in, but good job of keeping it out of harm's way. He put that where Weston was going to be the only guy that was going to be able to catch it.
Davis Grant checking back into the game for the Wildcats, as Colgate's going to go an empty backfield set with 5 receivers. They're going to go 3 to the near side, Walford, Loudermilk, Hansel, 2 to the top of the screen, Grant and Lackey.
You got numbers down here, seems like.
It's like a little bit of confusion from the Wildcat offense. Play clock at 8, empty backfield. Here comes a blitz. Picked up, Brown rolling, looking to throw, and lobs it just over the head. Kicked at the 40 up to the 30. Loudermilk. It's kind of a shovel pass as Brown was pushed out of bounds, slow to get up here on the Dickson sideline.
Yeah, that was a really good catch. Kind of caught it off his shoe tops almost, pretty much. Good catch by Loudermilk. Kind of some backyard football there. Good job extending the play as long as he could by Brown. Picks up 20 or 15 yards on the play and another first down.
Little Patrick Mahomes shovel pass there as Brown was being chased from behind. Now the ball spotted here on the near side. 3 receivers to the far side. Walford by himself. Grant in the backfield flanking Brown to his right. Brown gets the snap, rolling to his right. Throws out into the flat to Hansel, and he's hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Colby Booker on the stop.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was read really well by the defensive back on that side of the field. Did a good job of firing on that one and delivering a blow to Hansel.
2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Brown looked like he wasn't able to get maybe quite as much mustard on that one as he would have liked. That ball was kind of floating up in the air for a pretty good while, allowed the defender to get there as quick as he did. No gain on the play.
To bring up 2nd down and 10. Again, the ball spotted at the Dickson 30-yard line. Wildcats going right to left on your radio dial. Hansel in motion. Give off to Davis Grant, running up the middle, crossing the 30 up to the 35, inside the 25, down to the 24. Picks up 6 or 7 yards. It's going to be a very manageable now 3rd and about 4 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good job of catching Dickson kind of off guard there. I think the score and situation of the game, that draw, kind of little delayed handoff draw game there, really seemed to work pretty well. They were all thinking pass.
3 receivers now to the left. Lackey by himself to the right. Walford, Loudermilk, Hansel. 3 receivers here to the near side. Quick pass out to the far side, and again through the hands of Lackey, at the 15. That's a first down. Lackey comes up with that. That's a good pass, just through his hands of Lackey.
Yeah, that's one that going to go down on the stat sheet as a drop. That one's got to be caught. That one was right on the money. Would have been a first down, and I think Weston was just kind of looking for where he's going to go after he catches it before he secured the catch on that one. So now you got a 4th down and about 4 from the 24.
Got to get to the 20-yard line of Dickson. Clock stops momentarily here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I believe it's just the 3rd quarter. Scoreboard says 4th.
Yeah, it's definitely still just the 3rd quarter.
I thought so. Empty formation. Brown throws near side, caught by
Good
Walford.
catch.
He's got a catch up to
Touchdown.
the 5. Walks into the end zone, strike up the band. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice catch that time by Wofford. The defender kind of went for the pick, gambled a little bit, and when he wasn't able to get it, left a lot of real estate for Wofford to run on into the end zone. Good play there. Make it 35-12. That's a 24-yard touchdown pass from Brown to Wofford.
Wofford's first touchdown catch of the season. 2nd touchdown of the night for Kobe Brown, as the Wildcats are going to line up to go for 2 here. Again, the ball spotted about the 3-yard line here on these extra point plays. 2 receivers to the right. It's going to be a handoff. Davis Grant. He walks into the end zone. 2-point conversion good, and the Wildcats put up 8 there on that possession. 35-14 is the score. 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
Everybody's going around. They're going over to Atoka town. They're driving their last mile so they can have a big old smile. Dr. Hookham at Custom Dental wants everybody to have a great big old smile.
And we're back here as we await the Genesis Abstract kickoff. Expertise, quality, and speed. That's the service you get at Genesis Abstract in Atoka.
Drive summary, last drive by the Wildcats, 8 plays covering 65 yards, capped off by the 24-yard touchdown pass from Colby Brown to Brax Wofford that came on a 4th down play as well, for another 4th down conversion. Is that both touchdowns have been on 4th down conversions tonight. So
Colgate trying to catch them napping, and they do not. The onside kick is unsuccessful. Dickson was waiting on it. Dickson will take over at their own 47-yard line.
Hey, that's one of those moments, though.
Why not?
Time and score of the game, 3-touchdown game, late third quarter. Why not try it? No, the way they've moved the ball on you, you kind of feel like your best chance is to try to get the ball back on that onside kick. I like the aggressiveness.
Want to be sure and stick around for the Farmers Agent Lucinda Holland postgame show. We'll end the game with some end-of-the-game stats. Bring up some scores from across the area. We'll have the First Bank star of the game and get you primed and ready for next week's action. Still a lot of football left in this one, though. 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. Bond still in at quarterback, handoff to Peoples, bouncing around the backfield, and he's met right at midfield. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on that gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now coming up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, better job that time in the middle of the front for the Wildcats, limiting that one to about 3 yards there on 1st down, make it 2nd and 7 from midfield. Some individual stats for Dickson. Peoples is up to 92 yards on the ground on 11 carries tonight. He's run the ball really well.
Peoples is going to be your workhorse of this offense. Again, a lot of speed at the skill position at receivers. I think if you just want some good, tough running, Peoples is going to be your guy. Fake handoff. Guys man down the middle lane. It's caught, and he's going to be tripped up by the turf monster at the 8-yard line. That's the receiver, was able to get in behind Wofford. That was number 16 on that really good play. Taylon Reams, another senior.
Yeah, really good play action fake on that one to get the Wildcat secondary, catch their eyes in the backfield a little bit, let him get behind the defense, and a nice throw.
How about the pass?
Yeah, a really nice pass. If you want to get super critical, could have had just a hair off of it to make him not have to lunge quite as much, keep him on his feet for a touchdown, but that's a really nice play.
Dickson looking to score again. High snap, shovel pass to Drain. He's going to try to get the left side edge, and he does walk into the end zone for another Dickson Comet touchdown.
Yeah, just too easy. This offense is going to put up some points this year, I think, for Dickson. It's got a lot of really good skill players, led by Bond at quarterback, and like you said, I almost think the biggest key to it, though, is the run game. What they can get with Peoples as a workhorse really makes it that much tougher to try to defend all the the receivers they have, all the skill they have at that position.
Pretty dynamic type of offense here that Dickson's going to have this year in a really tough district that they're playing in. Awaiting the extra point here. Snap back, ball down, kick is up. Kick is on the way, and I don't believe it's any good. It's going to be wide right. That's the first blemish of the night for the kicker. 41-14 with 54 seconds to go. We'll take another break. Be back here. This is Wildcat Football presented by First Bank.
From your family's four-legged companions to the livestock that keeps your operation running, you want a veterinarian who cares. Dr. Randall Hickman and the entire team at Windsor Veterinary Clinic in Colgate provide compassionate care for large and small animals alike. Windsor Veterinary Clinic is here to help with routine care as well as unexpected situations. Come see us at Windsor Veterinary Clinic and make sure to follow us on Facebook. Windsor Veterinary Clinic. Experienced, compassionate, local care you can count on.
Hey guys, Ryan Lott here with Steubenville Ford of Atoka. For over 2 decades, Steubenville Ford is the name you can depend on for all of your customer service and your big deal in a small town. At Steubenville Ford, we are proud to be a part of your community, and we're here for all of your vehicle needs from the time you buy it to the time you trade it. Get your Steubenville customer experience started today at SteubenvilleFord.net or swing by the lot on the west side of Highway 75 in Atoka. New, used, truck, car, or SUV, come see us first and see what it's like to buy your vehicle the Steubenville way.
And we're back. Whoop, push that button. There we go. We're back here in Dickson, 41-14, 54 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's really been all Dickson here since the second quarter, as Dickson now 2 for 2 on the offensive drives here in the third quarter.
Fabian Andrade.
Yeah, that last one, just 3 plays to cover 53 yards for that touchdown.
Here's the Genesis Abstract kickoff. Takes a bounce at the 20, picked up by Grant at the 20. Now reverses course up to the 25 to the 30, runs into the back of his player. Still on his feet to the 40, and finally ridden down from behind at about the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of about 23 yards on that kickoff return there from Davis Grant. And the Wildcats will take over at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, really nice individual effort, just kind of making something out of nothing as that ball was on the ground momentarily there. Had to pick it up off the turf there at the 20 and then still able to find his way for a 22-yard return to set you up with some pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from your own 42. Just 45 seconds left in the third quarter, and this is just the Wildcats' second offensive possession of the second half. No stops so far in the third quarter either way.
Yep. Been 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns combined here from both teams. See if the Wildcats can make it 4 for 4. Split receivers. They're going to go stacked receivers. Shotgun formation. Smith in at running back. Gets the snap. Handoff. Smith up the middle. Now bounces to the outside, crossing the 50 to the 45. And a nice piece of running there by Ernest Smith to find the hole, hit the hole. He's kind of slow getting up, though. Kind of took a weird hit there at the end.
Took a pretty good shot.
Yep. So Smith still down.
It's a really nice play design, though. Having those receivers stacked so far out just keeps everybody so spread out. Gives you a lot of running room, and they're working on him like it might be a cramp.
Looks like a cramp there by Smith. We'll take a quick 15-second timeout and let First Bank tell us about all the good opportunities they have at First Bank.
Every good thing starts with possibility. Since 1901, we've been growing with our communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
Again, can't thank First Bank enough for their video sponsorship. They've been our primary sponsor here for the last several years. Been doing this a long time. Want to thank them for all they do, for your youth. This is for your youth back at home. To showcase the quality of kids and athletes that we have here at Colgate all across the state, whether we're on the football field or basketball court or on the diamond for softball or baseball. First Bank has been there the entire time. Want to thank them for all they do, as Ernest Smith now jumps up and he's going to be able to walk off on his own after that quick leg crampage.
Yeah, that was a gain of about 13 on that play for a first down. He's been very productive tonight. Hasn't touched it a lot, but he's got 3 runs for 20 yards now and had 1 catch on a screen play for 23. So 4 touches for 43 yards for Ernest Smith.
First down and 10 for Colgate at the Dickson 45-yard line. Stacked receivers to the near side. Loudermilk in motion, kind of that fullback position now, as we got a flag on the near side and a false start.
Illegal procedure against the Wildcats.
I guess it was either against.
Well, what Loudermilk was doing was legal. So one of the receivers must have flinched just a little bit. I didn't see it, but I'm going to assume that's probably what happened.
Stops the clock, 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That is a 5-yard penalty. Colgate now back to the midfield at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, so now
most importantly, it's first and 15.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You got first and 15 here from midfield.
Again, stacked receivers to the near side. Lackey by himself, and Loudermilk kind of doing that shuffling motion behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. Going to throw a deep pass down to Lackey. Far side is going to throw out of bounds. Just kind of led Lackey a little too far over to the sideline. Falls incomplete, 2nd and 15 with 8 seconds to go here in the third.
It's okay, though. When you get those looks like that, you got to take your shots. Just overthrew him just a little bit, but I'd rather do that and try to keep the defense honest, especially, if you're going to miss like that, a little bit high, a little bit to the sideline where it's not going to be intercepted. That's where you want to put the football as a quarterback. I've been really impressed with how Brown has played tonight.
Yeah, played a really good game thus far. Colby Brown, again, 2 receivers to the near side. Loudermilk lined up behind the left guard, Going to be a quick pass out to Hansel, caught at the 50. Tries to make a man miss, but just gets a couple on that play up to the Dickson 48-yard line. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. 41-14 as we move to the final frame here in game number 1 of the season. We'll take a break and be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
As Oklahomans, we look out for one another, and at Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, it's no different. With agents like Kevin Haney right here in Cole County, we always have someone close at hand with the advice and guidance you need to help you find affordable coverage and products for your home, auto, farm and ranch, business, life, and annuities. Please call Kevin Haney at 580-927-2324 or visit okfbinsurance.com today. Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies. Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, made of and made for Oklahomans.
Buying or selling property? Protect your investment with the team at Genesis Abstract and Title in Atoka. You'll find thorough title searches, smooth closings, and personalized service to keep your real estate transaction on track from start to finish. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or a commercial property, they are there every step of the way with expertise, quality, and speed, providing peace of mind. Get started today at genesisabstract.net. That's genesisabstract.net.
And we're back here in the final frame here from Dickson, Oklahoma, as the Dickson Comets hold a commanding 41-14 lead as the Wildcats have a third down at about 14 coming up from the Dickson 48-yard line. Empty backfield for Brown. Shotgun formation, gets the snap. Looking to throw, has time, steps up in the pocket, throws across the middle, and just
you're going to get a late hit. I think you're going to get a late hit in the backfield on Brown.
It is a personal foul, so the Wildcats get bailed out with a late hit. Another costly penalty against Dickson. That's the only thing I can really see wrong with Dickson tonight is just the lack of discipline that they have on these penalties. That was going to be a fourth down.
That's a first down, isn't it? That's 15.
That should be 15, and it was, we're 4th and 13 or 14.
Yeah, that should be a first down. I think it's an automatic first down anyway, despite the yardage.
It's just a personal foul. I think they're automatic first downs, I believe. But we're doing the slow.
It's more than 10 yards, guys, is it not? Roughing the passer is more than 10 yards. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I'm a little confused here.
They only stepped off 10 yards, but they're giving us the first down, but that yardage wouldn't be a first down with where the sticks were.
Okay, still learning, I guess. I don't know. Thought I knew that. I knew that call.
Thought I did too.
I thought all personal fouls were 15 yards. That's a 10-yard flavor and automatic first down. Ball now at the 39-yard line. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. 3 receivers to the near side. Going to be a handoff to Grant, and the defender Colby may as well just handed it to him. He was in the backfield so quick.
Yeah.
Just blowing through that left side of the offensive line. That's a 5-yard loss. 2nd down and 15 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just not good blocking up front on that one. Grant had nothing he could do with it. Just one of those big negatives I was talking about at halftime that you got to clean that up.
2nd and 15 back at the 44. Steps up, jumps, throws, caught at the 30 to the 35. It's Loudermilk, stiff arms at the 15, and a big first down there by Easton Loudermilk as he stuck his big paw out there.
What a throw, too.
Of the 10-yard line, going to be marked at the 11. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. Looked like Brown was fixing to go down and did a little jump up in the air, a little Tebow.
Yeah, he wasn't really able to step into his throw, just kind of had to jump throw it and threaded the needle with it between two defenders. And a really good catch by Loudermilk and run after the catch. That's a 33-yard gain and a 1st down.
Wildcats cooking here. Got a little bit of offensive momentum, not momentum, but a little bit of offensive juju here in the second half. 2 receivers to the near side. Colby Brown going to roll that way. And a reverse.
I love that.
Nice play there. It's a handoff, a reverse handoff to Davis Grant. The play was going right. Grant was going left. A handoff. Strike up the band. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's just a really good play design by the coaching staff. Get everybody's eyes, the play flowing one way, hand it back off, going the other way. Really nice play for the 11-yard touchdown run for Grant. Yeah, the offense – really, the second quarter has been the only time that the offense didn't play that great, and really the way it went, they didn't get the ball very much in the second quarter. They've moved the ball pretty efficiently most of the night, really.
Yeah. Walk up now, going to line up for the extra point here. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is good, I believe. Yep, it's good. 41-21. It's a 20-point lead here for the Dickson Comets. 10:48 to go. We'll take another break and be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Looking for the perfect outfit or a unique gift? Visit Triple Heart Boutique. The latest trends in women and children's clothing, stylish accessories, and charming decor. Show your team pride with their exclusive Spirit Wear collection. Need an energy boost? Stop by for one of their refreshing teas and stay glowing all year long with their tanning and red light beds. Open Tuesday through Friday from 6 to 6 and Saturday 10 till 2. Visit Triple Heart Boutique at 117 North Main Street in Colgate.
Whatever you drive, Colgate Tire and Lube is here to keep it running its best. From new and used tires to oil changes, brakes, batteries, and general auto repair. They've got the experience to get the job done right. If it rolls, chances are they have the tires for it. Plus, financing options are available for qualified customers through Snap Finance and Affirm. Stop by Colgate Tire and Lube next to Brown's Funeral Home in Colgate, where quality work and friendly service come standard.
And we're back here in Dickson.
Quick
go ahead.
Quick drive recap of that last drive by the Wildcats. 7 plays covering 58 yards. Capped off by an 11-yard touchdown run by Davis Grant on the nice kind of delayed counter, almost delayed counter type handoff. Looks like we've got a stoppage for something here. Maybe did Dickson call timeout or Colgate?
I believe Dixon's going to call timeout, and I can't tell. It looks like a lot of the starters are still out there. You don't really see this very often.
Well, I think I could see wanting to go one more series because the Wildcats keep answering. You know, it's.
Well, I was saying a lot of their starters are still there. I thought they may be drawing things up because they were out of position, but there's still starters out there.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying now.
They're all still there, so you don't really see this, especially out of it after
probably after the Wildcats
play.
Tried that onside kick while ago. They probably saw something the way they were lined up against how Colgate was lined up that they didn't like. Wanted to talk it over, but Wildcat offense is doing a good job of answering the bell here in the second half.
Yep. offensively, maybe one of the more efficient offensive games we've seen.
Definitely the most efficient we've been throwing the football
Yes.
in a good while.
Yes. Here's the Genesis Abstract kickoff here for the Wildcats. Teed up at the 40. We do have an onside kick attempt. It's batted on the ground and then picked up. Wildcats had a slide attempt there, but why not? I'd keep doing it.
Oh, you might as well, because it doesn't matter against Bond if you're giving him 50 yards to go or 80 yards to go. It's going to be tough to stop either way. So
And
you
you
might as
had
well
a
keep
bobble
trying.
there. The Wildcats had a shot,
You
but
had a shot.
the Dickson player was able to fall back on it just in time before the Wildcats got there. So, I mean, just keep trying it. You never know what may happen. It's a 20-point game.
The score's not been what you wanted it to be tonight, but there's been a lot, especially on the offensive side of the ball, to be encouraged about moving forward. You've played pretty efficiently, pretty well, especially throwing the ball tonight. And this is one of the better offenses you're going to play all year.
Yes.
Might be the best
The
offense
best
you play
offense
all
you
year.
see all year. I don't think it's any doubt that this is going to be the best non-district offense you're going to see. Bond going to swing the pass out to the far side, to the 50, to the 45, up to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, still on his feet. Cuts back to the middle to the 25, and finally ridden down from behind about a 28-yard.
That'd be a 30-yard gain,
Yeah, just shy of a 30 yards. First down and 10 now from the Colgate 22-yard line.
Yeah, he is up to 140 yards receiving now on the night after that catch. Really good receiver.
If you remember, he is the same receiver that played really well last year against the Wildcats. That's number 3, just a junior, Derek Drain. There's another shovel pass. Crossing the 20, taken down inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. Picks up about 4 on that play.
And that's a good open field tackle by a guy like Lucas Franklin, too. For a big guy in the middle of the field having to try to bring down Drain kind of in open space, that was a really good effort to get him down there after just 4 yards.
And Dickson going right to left on your radio dial. Game clock now inside of 10 minutes. 41-21 here in opening night here for the Colgate Wildcats as we kick off the 2026 season here from Dickson. Going to be 2 road games to start the year for the Wildcats, but the Wildcats will have the last 2 games at home of the year. Week 9, Week 10 will be at home for the Wildcats. Start on the road, end at home. 3 receivers now. It's going to be a fade pass at the back corner of the end zone and through the hands of the receiver. That's a catch. Should be a catch. That's a perfectly passed ball from Bond.
Yeah, he dropped that one in the bucket. I mean,
Right
that's a
in the
really good
bucket.
throw. Just couldn't quite squeeze it. Fortunately for the Wildcats, that receiver wasn't able to squeeze it, and it wasn't even really that it was bad coverage either.
Yeah.
It was just a really good throw.
Yep. So harmlessly falls incomplete in the back of the end zone. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Dickson from the Colgate 18-yard line. Stops the clock with 9:24 to go. 3 receivers again to the top of the screen. People's in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff. People. There's a wide hole up the middle to the 15, to the 10, and shoestring tackle there by Davis Grant. And we got some late action here. A little bit of pushing and shoving from the offense and defensive line. No harm, no foul, but I believe they're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, just too much.
First down.
Just too much room there on that one. There was really didn't look like there was even hardly anybody to try to block over on that right side of the Dickson offensive line, and 12-yard gain for first down.
Here's kind of that jumbo Wildcat package where Peoples is the direct, basically playing quarterback. It's a low snap off the ground, picks it up off the ground around the right side, tries to get the edge, makes a last-ditch lunge there, but is going to be marked short about the 1.5, 2-yard line as he picked that ball up off the ground.
Yeah, good effort to field the low snap that bounced to him, and good effort at the end trying to dive in, but knee was down short of the goal line. It'll be second and goal from the 1.
Be the same setup here on offense.
Flag.
And a flag comes in, false start.
Flag.
So that's going to take that second down and goal from the 2 all the way back, be second down and goal from the 7, if my math is right.
Yeah, no, your math's definitely right. Definitely a 5-yarder.
Good deal.
Putting it more at the 6. It's hard to tell from up here. There's no hash marks in the middle of the field, so it's kind of hard to tell. I think it was closer to the 1 on that last snap.
We complain about that every year, these fields that don't have hash marks.
And I get it. It is a lot of extra marking to put those hash marks in the middle, but, boy, it does make it a lot easier to broadcast a little more accurately.
You're going to bring Bond back in at quarterback. Shotgun formation, split receivers to both sides. Peoples is in the backfield. It's going to be a quick pitch out to the far side. Nice screen set up there, and got to the pylon. Touchdown, Dickson.
Yeah, that's just hard to defend, especially when you only need about 5 or 6 yards. Good block out there by the other receiver, kind of clearing the way, and by the time Davis Grant was able to get over there from his safety spot, just too late to keep him from getting into the end zone. I believe that's his 4th touchdown of the night.
That's great.
And 6th touchdown pass for Bond.
Yep. Now the extra point set up here for Dickson. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, kick is on the way, and it is good. 48-21 is the score now. 8:06 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll take another break and be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
When it comes to your health, trust matters. At RX Shop, your locally owned pharmacy in Atoka, you're more than just a prescription. You're part of the community. From filling out your medication needs to answering your health questions, they're here to take care of you and your family. And for extra convenience, RX Shop offers free delivery right here in the town of Atoka. Because your time matters, and so does your health. Stop by and see the difference a hometown pharmacy can make. RX Shop, where caring is part of the prescription.
Cole County General Hospital is proud to stand behind our Coalgate Wildcats, committed to being a leader in health services and dedicated to improving each and every life we touch. Cole County General Hospital is a community-minded organization supporting our local businesses with resources and our community with care. We're located at 6 North Covington Street in beautiful Coalgate, Oklahoma. Stop in today or go to our website at ccghospital.com and see how we can help you. Cole County General Hospital. Go Wildcats.
And we're back in Carter County. Dickson Comets, they have a 48-21 lead here over the Coalgate Wildcats in this opening game, week 0 game.
Yeah, that last drive for Dickson, 6 plays, 52 yards, capped off by the 6-yard touchdown pass from Bond to Dreen for the 4th time tonight.
If you're looking for an insurance agent who can help you understand your options, you can call Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3347. She'll bring us the post-game show here in about 8 game minutes. Right now, it's another Genesis Abstract kickoff. Expertise, quality, and speed, that's the service you get at Genesis Abstract. Kickoff to the right down the middle, fielded by Smith at the 20 up to the 25, tries to get to that left edge and is just shy of the 30. I think they're going to mark him about the 27, 28-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not a bad return that time by Smith. Got about 10, 15 yards on it. Out to about the 28. That's where the Wildcats will start 1st and 10. I do feel like the Wildcats have kind of got more guys capable of returning kicks this year than maybe previous years. We've seen Grant, we've seen Wofford, we've seen Smith. I think Hansel even got one.
Yeah. I don't think people realize just what kind of beating you take when you're getting that kickoff.
Oh, it's
return.
rough
It's
being that
nice
kick
to have,
returner.
you know, to kind of spread that around amongst a couple of different players.
For sure.
2 receivers to the near side. Loudermilk lined up behind the right tackle. Quick pass, slant pass, and through the hands of Wofford.
For number 12.
Not a bad
That's another
pass.
pretty good throw.
Yeah.
Just that, you know, he had to go up for it a little bit, but that's one that you got to bring down, really and truly. It was on target, just, you know, it was up because it kind of needed to be up with where the defender was. Just not caught, unfortunately. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 28.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't get that up, I think it's probably batted down at the line of scrimmage. There was some coverage there that Wofford was having to run through that slant pattern. Be the same formation. Loudermilk, though, lines up now behind the left tackle, Nelson. Shotgun formation. Handoff, Grant. Again, he's met in the backfield.
Number 2, the ball carrier.
It's almost like these Dickson Comet defensive line know the running plays.
Dane Hunt.
It's a loss of a yard on the play, 3rd and 11 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just no room there, not really any chance for Grant on that one. Be 3rd and, looks like they did give him back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 from the 28.
Three receivers now to the near side. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Empty backfield for Kobe Brown. Gets the snap. Has time. Now under pressure. Jump pass. Wasn't able to get enough mustard on that one. Falls incomplete at midfield. The pocket really collapsed there at the end. Wasn't able to set his feet and get a good throw.
Yeah, that was really just probably about the 2nd or 3rd time tonight that they've really got that amount of pressure on Brown. Really affected his throw, and now it's 4th down, and from deep in your own end, I would expect Wildcats will eventually here step back and punt it.
Kobe Brown going to take a couple of steps back as Drain makes his way back to receive the punt. It's a line drive punt, not dangerous. What you want. Drain picks it up at the 40, looking to the near side. Now reverses course, now back to the near side of the 45, and a good shoestring tackle there by Davis Grant.
It's about as good a coverage as you can hope for on that line drive kick.
It's a dangerous punt, but Davis Grant able to contain Drain there for minimal gain, as Dickson will now take over at their own 47-yard line. We'll see. Looks like Bond is going to come back into the offense for Dickson.
Yeah, now we're kind of getting to the point I don't really understand that. It's a 27-point game with 6:53 left. I would think it would be time to kind of get your guys out. You don't want somebody to get hurt, especially somebody you depend on that much to get hurt in a game that's decided at this point.
You know, I don't know what this offense looks like without Drain, but you know what it looks like with Drain, and it's pretty potent with him in there.
There's no way I would have Drain or Bond, either one, on the field anymore at this point if I was the coach of Dickson.
You can start the drive for their own.
Not even from a perspective of, I don't care. I mean, stop them if you don't want them to score more, but just I wouldn't want to take a chance of somebody getting hurt in a pretty meaningless situation at this point.
Looks like People's night is over. It's a pitch play. Crossing the 50 to the Colgate 45, sheds another tackle and finally pushed out of bounds in the Colgate sideline. Picks up about 13 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
For a comment, 1st and 10.
I would imagine with Bond still in the game, probably not going to ask him to sit in the pocket very long.
I would think it's going to be a lot of stuff like that.
That right there. Quick plays, throws out here, quick to the flat.
Where he's not in harm's way.
Yes. That does stop the clock because the runner did step out of bounds. 6:44 to go here in the 4th quarter. 48-21 is the score. Shotgun formation for Bond. Gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff to the running back around the far side, crossing the 35 up to the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds at the line to gain. So they're going to mark him a yard short. It'll be 2nd down and 1 from the 31.
About 15 for another comment.
Slow down.
Yeah, he got 9 yards there, not
9
15.
yards.
Down and about 2 yards.
Again, stops the clock. 6:36 to go. Again, be sure and stick around for the Lucinda Holland Farmers Insurance Agent postgame show. We'll have some end-of-the-game stats as well as some scores from across the area. Got a close one down in Atoka at last check against the next two teams that Colgate will be playing. Antlers and Atoka lacing them up in a low-scoring rock fight.
Atoka wins 7-6.
There you go. There's a pitch pass now to the near side.
Good tackle.
And wasn't able to get around the defender.
Was 28.
That's number 28. I believe it's Trayson Miller getting some action here in the fourth quarter. Nice open field tackle there by Miller.
Was enough for the first down, but that's still a good open field tackle for it's just a gain of about 3.
What could have been a lot more.
Oh, yeah. If he doesn't make that tackle, he's probably got at least 10 more yards, if not more than that.
It's like Colgate's going to – looks like they're starting to sprinkle in a little bit of backups and reserves here on defense.
Yeah, there's quite a few reserves on defense out there right now.
Bond and the Comets going to take this game clock, play clock all down as far as they can go. Play clock now inside about 5. Get the snap, another handoff near side to the 25 to the 20. Still on his feet to the 15. Taken down by number 32, Timothy Starson.
Number 32
for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just had a lot of room to begin with over that left side. That's a 15-yard run for a first down. Starson did a good job of getting him down eventually. It just took a little too long for it to happen. Gave up a first down. 1st and 10 from the 13 coming up.
5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And what's actually turned into be a pretty pleasant night here. Full moon here in Dickson.
Yeah, it's nice now. A little light breeze, just not bad at all. Probably still fairly warm temperature-wise, but the breeze is enough to make it feel pretty good.
Here's the play, another handoff. Far side, crossing the 10, down to the 5, and met by a host of Wildcats. They're going to mark him about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, another little pitch pass forward there on that one. Kind of a jet sweep action. Got about 7 down to, looks like they're marking him right at the 6.
7-yard line.
Be second down at about 3 here. Actually, all the way down to 83 degrees now here.
It's cooling off kind of quicker than it has been.
Off. Yep. Yeah, and the Wildcats will be in Antlers next week. Kind of depending on the setup. Again, that's a really bad setup unless they've got things changed over there. The camera level is basically at crowd level. But we actually may be upstairs. We're not sure yet. Here's a handoff around the near side, and that's an easy touchdown. Almost goes in untouched. Another touchdown for the Comets, as it's now 54-21 here in favor of Dickson.
Yeah, you know, it's one of them deals. It's you know, they're really skilled on offense, and the Wildcats have started to sprinkle in quite a few second stringers on defense, and just not able to get them slowed down any better than you have all night so far, really. 54-21.
Here's the extra point now. Snap back, ball down. Kick is up, kick is on the way, and it is good. 55-21 in favor of Dickson. 4:04 to go here in the fourth. We'll take another break. Be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Lucinda Holland can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3744 to find out how she can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Lucinda Holland.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
And we're back here in Dickson, 55-21 in favor of the Comets. 4:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. As we're setting up for the Genesis Abstract kickoff here for the Dickson Comets. Grant, Lackey, and Walford awaiting the kickoff here. Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. Again, Wildcats on the road next week in Antlers. Line drive kick fielded at the 14-yard line by Davis Grant up to the 20. Now tries to get to that left edge up to the 25, to the 30, still on his feet to the 35, and pushed out of bounds on the Coalgate sideline. Just shy of the 40-yard line. So they're going to mark it about the 37. Decent field position coming up for the Wildcats. First and 10.
That was a really good job of being patient and kind of letting some things develop. And once he saw some room around that left side, able to really accelerate quickly and get about 20 yards there, actually closer to 25 yards on that kick return, all the way out to the 37 where it'll be first and 10.
So Dickson has called the Dogs on defense. All backups and reserves now for the Wildcat offensively. Looks like they're going to go back with their starters here. Brown still in at quarterback.
Looks like Jet Walkup in the backfield now.
Walkup's going to get some run here from the running back position. Jace Burris also in the game. Gets the snap. Handoff, Walkup. Hard running around the far side, pushed out of bounds, just shy of the first down. Good run there by Jet Walkup. Right down to the 45-yard line, picks up about 8 to be second down and 2 coming up now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice run that time by Jet Walkup on his first carry of the year. Good hard run, accelerated quickly around that left side for 8 yards, be second and 2 from the 45.
Be second and 10. Second and.
Stops the clock. 3:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near side. Walkup still in the game at the running back. Another handoff to Walkup and tripped up by the 45-yard line. Picks up about a yard on that run. Third down and 1 coming up now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just kind of got tripped up there, just shy of the first down. Only needs about a yard here, be third and 1 from the 46.
We've seen last year Jet Walkup carrying the ball 66 times for 200 yards. That's right at a 3 yards per gain, or 3 yards per carry average for Jet Walkup. So very capable runner. Shotgun formation. Another handoff to Walkup. He has the first down, crossing the 50, still on his feet, and going to be marked just shy of the 45-yard line. They got to blow it dead. Someone's going to get hurt. And we see it back here. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
You let that play go too long, officials.
Yeah, I think you ought to maybe just call one both ways on that.
Yeah.
They were both still going at it. Result of the play is a first down. That's about a 9-yard carry. They've got him marked at the 47 of Dickson.
I believe we're going to personal foul against Dickson and a personal foul against Coalgate. That's the right call.
That's the right call. Just offset it, play on.
Stops the clock momentarily. 2:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats trying to get one more score on the board. 55-21. Wildcats having scored 2 of their 3 possessions here on offense in the second half.
Yes.
Shotgun formation. You can't tell, Dickson is fired up. 2 receivers to the near side. Quick pass out here to the flat, caught by Hansel and immediately tackled. Good open field tackle there by number 21 for Dickson. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Hansel's taking a couple of big hits tonight.
Second and 7.
Be second down and 7 coming up from the Dickson 44-yard line.
Yeah, good job defensively by Dickson. They were kind of all over that. As soon as Hansel made the catch, they were right there. Picks up 3 there. Second and 7 coming up from the Dickson 44 as we roll under 2 minutes left here.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near side. Brown gets the snap. Handoff, walk up. I believe that's the linebacker, just comes in free of charge and pushes the Wildcats back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 10 upcoming for the Wildcats.
Yeah, loss of 3 on the play, just like some earlier runs. Just never a chance on that one for walk-up.
The starting offensive line still in the game for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell, really. I don't know if some of it is a little bit of confusion, maybe. Dickson bringing some guys from a little different spots on some of this than where you really think they're going to. But either way, that's probably the biggest area of improvement for the offense for sure is working on run blocking a little bit.
Shotgun play, setting up the screen to Walford to the far side. Has a chance here at the 40. Makes the man miss. He's going to be right at the line to gain. That's going to be really close. I believe he's got it by about a half a yard. It's going to stop the clock momentarily with 43 seconds to go. Yeah, not sure what the Wildcats' plan of attack is here. If you want to try to get some points on the board, I would think so.
I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, I don't really understand why we're going quite this slow. But
it'll be a big help to it. We want to keep our facility nice.
So we're down under 30 seconds now. You just got maybe 1 or 2 more plays here.
Yep. Maybe 1 more play. It's now under 20 seconds. Going to take a deep shot down the middle of the field, intended for, I believe it's intended for Cato Pebworth. Over his head, falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, just a little bit too high on that one from Colby to trying for Pebworth there across the middle. Be 2nd and 10 from the 36.
Yep.
2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Another couple of plays here. Shotgun formation, Pebworth and Lackey to the near side. Walford by himself on the top of the screen. Brown gets a snap, blitz coming to the near side. He's under a lot of pressure, tries to get away, still under pressure, looking, throws, and pass broken up, stops the clock with 5 seconds to go. Brown drug that out as long as he could.
Yeah, did everything he could on that one, extended that one as long as he possibly could. Good effort, just couldn't quite thread the needle along the sidelines there to get a completion. Now we got last play of the game coming up here, just 5 seconds left.
Well, it's good to have football back, Blaine.
For sure, and this game hadn't gone the way you wanted it to, but there's enough positives here. I still think you're going to have a good year.
It's going to be a handoff to Walkup. And what'll be the final play of the game. That play went nowhere. And that'll be the end of the ball game. The Wildcats come up short in game number 1, 55-21. The final score here from Dickson. We'll take a break, and we'll get started on the Lucinda Holland Farmers Agent postgame show right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Your family's health matters, and having care you can count on makes all the difference. Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma offers medical, dental, behavioral health, pharmacy services, and more. Now, their Tishomingo and Atoka locations are open 7 days a week, proudly serving Southern Oklahoma in Atoka, Tishomingo, Colgate, Kingston, and Milburn. For hours and details, follow FHCSO on Facebook or visit FHCSO.org. Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma. Quality care close to home.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Lucinda Holland can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3744 to find out how she can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Lucinda Holland.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
No one likes the hassle of going to the tag office. That's why Cole County Tag Agent Leslie Battles and staff works to give you prompt service. Open through lunch with no appointment needed. Cole County Tag Agency is a full-service motor license servicing agency providing registration renewals and title transfers for all types of vehicles, including boats, motorcycles, and ATVs. Driver's license renewals and real IDs? Cole County Tag Agency. They even offer a notary service for those non-vehicle needs. Cole County Tag Agency, 28 North Main in Colgate. Open Monday through Friday, 9 until 5:30 daily. Cole County Tag Agency, proud supporter of Colgate Athletics.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Buying or selling property? Protect your investment with the team at Genesis Abstract and Title in Atoka. You'll find thorough title searches, smooth closings, and personalized service to keep your real estate transaction on track from start to finish. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or a commercial property, they are there every step of the way with expertise, quality, and speed, providing peace of mind. Get started today at genesisabstract.net. That's genesisabstract.net.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
And we're back here as we wrap things up from Dickson, Oklahoma. The Dickson Comets come away with a 55-21 opening week victory over the Coalgate Wildcats. Blaine Riley with some end-of-the-game stats.
Yeah, for the Wildcats, 16 first downs, 27 carries for 47 yards, 17 of 28 throwing the ball for 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Lost 1 fumble that was on a kickoff return. So only 1 turnover tonight. It's an improvement over what you were averaging last year. Also, would have only been 4 penalties for just 22 yards. That's really clean on the penalty department for first game of the year.
Game number 1, absolutely.
5 out of 13 on third down, so that's a little better percentage.
Yep.
2 for 2 on fourth down. That was 2 of your touchdowns.
Yep.
Came on fourth down conversion plays. Individually for some guys for Colgate, Davis Grant, 14 carries, 35 yards, 1 catch for 3 yards, had the 1 touchdown run. Weston Lackey, 1 carry for -6 yards, 4 catches for 54 yards, and a touchdown catch. Colby Brown, all the passing numbers are Colby Brown. I've already said those. Easton Loudermilk, 5 catches for 82 yards for Easton. Brax Wofford had 2 catches for 35 yards and a touchdown, so there's some individual numbers. For Dickson, team-wise, 25 first downs, 23 carries for 156 yards. Bond was 19 of 24, passing for 286 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. They did not turn the ball over. 12 penalties for 80 yards. They were 2 for 4 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down.
We'll take one more final break. When we return here on the Farmers Agent Lucinda Holland postgame show, we'll have the First Bank Star of the Game right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Every good thing starts with a seed of possibility. You plant, you tend, and with time, it grows. But it doesn't just happen. You have to stick around long enough to see it bloom. We've been growing with you since 1901, from our first home in Antlers to communities across southeastern Oklahoma. Thank you for making us a part of your possibilities for 125 years. First Bank, celebrating 125 years of possibilities.
Looking for the perfect outfit or a unique gift? Visit Triple Heart Boutique. The latest trends in women and children's clothing, stylish accessories, and charming decor. Show your team pride with their exclusive Spirit Wear collection. Need an energy boost? Stop by for one of their refreshing teas and stay glowing all year long with their tanning and red light beds. Open Tuesday through Friday from 6 to 6 and Saturday 10 till 2. Visit Triple Heart Boutique at 117 North Main Street in Colgate.
Enjoy the bold flavors and family atmosphere at Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas and mouth-watering tacos to cheesy enchilada, fresh salsa, and warm tortillas, Gonzalez is serving up the flavors you love. With locations in Colgate, Lindsay, or Wynnewood, there's always a Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant ready to serve you. Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant, 3 locations, 1 family, and lots of great flavor.
When it comes to gifts that wow them, start your journey at the Flower Garden at 32 North Main in Colgate. Whether it's planning that big event or you just remembered your wedding anniversary midway through the workday, the Flower Garden can get the gift you need right and on time. Follow the Flower Garden on Facebook or book online 24/7 at theflowergardencolgate.com. The Flower Garden, proudly serving Colgate and surrounding areas since 1945.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
Lucinda Holland, a Farmers Insurance agent serving our community. She's always just a phone call away at 580-889-3347. This is the Farmers Agent Lucinda Holland postgame show right here on 107.5 KZIG. The Rock, where the Wildcats come up short in game number 1, 55-21 here in Carter County, as the Wildcats look to lick their wounds and head to Antlers to take on the Bearcats, who's coming off a rock fight loss to the Wampus Cats tonight, 6-7. There in Atoka. But right now we're going to move to the First Bank star of the game. And talking off air, we was a pretty clear consensus for us who the First Bank star of the star of the game is tonight.
Yeah, I think it's got to go to the quarterback tonight. Colby Brown was very efficient, 17 for 28, and honestly had a couple of drops in there and the 3 or 4 other incompletions really late when you're trying to really make something happen. He was very efficient tonight for the most part. 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, took care of the football, didn't put it in harm's way. And some other guys played good tonight too, but I think Colby's definitely that star of the game for tonight.
You know, you got to feel good, at least on that part. May have been the best game Colby's played in
a long time.
Maybe a really long time as far as efficiency.
He just looked comfortable.
Looking more comfortable.
He looked more comfortable. Honestly, I don't know if he ever even looked quite that comfortable his sophomore year when he had Diaz and Trevathan to throw it to.
Right.
He looked even more comfortable than that tonight to me. He just looked like he has grown and matured as a quarterback over this offseason and is just more comfortable with everything.
Which is what you want to see from your senior leader, your senior quarterback, leading this team into a new district, new opportunities here. Again, the Wildcats will play next week, week 2. Technically it's week 1, but it'll be a second game of the year at Antlers. We'll have pregame at 7:15. We'll go live at 7:15. Kickoff at 7:30 from Bearcat Stadium there in Antlers. Blaine, I believe it's going to do it here for tonight. From Dickson, Oklahoma, on a full moon here in Carter County, Oklahoma. The Wildcats come up short 55-21. We'll go ahead and sign off. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us. As always, wherever you were, however you were, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We hope you enjoyed the product. We'll bring it to you next week, so be sure and join us. Turn the notifications on your YouTube so you know that every time we go live, you'll be there to watch. On behalf of myself, Cody Newberry, Blaine Riley, Tracer House, everybody back at the mothership in Durant, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us. Be sure and join us next week right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
This has been Coalgate Football on The Rock, 107.5 KZIG. Presented by First Bank, here for possibilities. Wildcat football is also sponsored by Brown's Funeral Service, Cole County Farm Bureau, Cole County Hospital, Cole County Tag, and Colgate Tire and Lube. Wildcat football is brought to you in part by Farmers Insurance Agent Lucinda Holland, Custom Dental, Family Health Center of Southern Oklahoma, the RX Shop, and the Flower Garden. Also sponsoring Wildcat Athletics, Genesis Abstract, Triple Heart Boutique, Shamrock Bank, Studeville Ford, Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant, and Windsor Veterinary Clinic. This has been Coalgate Football on the Rock 107.5 KZIG.